So I'm live. He's not showing anything though, but that's fine.
And then refresh. Oh, here, wait, I see something. I think I see something. Oh, where'd you go?
Yeah, let me refresh my channel. Then I'll give you. I'll post the link in here in the Discord too.
Oh, I see.
So everybody can watch because it's a public Discord. Duh. Oh my god. Here we go. At everybody. Oh, I didn't tag everybody.
Okay.
How come the everybody tag isn't working anymore? Anybody notice that?
Mm.
Oh well, yours does. Alright, so how funny has this shit been all day? It's like, first off, Cog is talking about us being mad when none of us are mad. We're all just laughing and doing the same thing in the Discord we've been doing this whole time, right? So he comes in and he's trying to tell, oh, I've been watching you guys the whole time, ha ha ha. Like we didn't know the whole beginning of this started with Tonka saying his girlfriend's in here. So like, and then we're watching his stream and he gets to a point when he's like, oh, and this is where they figure it out because we're talking about it, and it continues on and none of our behavior has changed. We're still saying the same things. So it's kind of
he didn't
like,
really catch on to
yeah, he didn't catch on that we don't give a shit that he's watching us, that we know it's a public Discord. It's the main chat of a public Discord and he's flaunting it as if like as if it's a big win for him or something. It's so weird. What's up, everybody? How you guys doing in the chat?
Bad. How are you, Elf?
I'm sure they're all shook.
Oh yeah, we got
As
Chris
are
here,
we.
who's a real woman.
Yeah, that's
And
Chris.
Tonka and Vamp.
Yeah, I know. I think I'm real. I think I'm real. My voice and, you know, me as a woman, I think I'm real. But says Cog, I'm not.
I think another funny thing is I literally don't give a shit if he talks shit about me in his Discord, and I would like even if somebody told me he was talking shit about me in his Discord and they gave me a link to his Discord, I still wouldn't go in there. Like I don't give two shits.
Would you not expect him to, like?
Yeah, I
you're
would
not
expect them
liked,
to, yeah.
Cog. Why do,
Yeah.
do you think people are saying nice things about you?
Like who gives
You're
a
a
shit?
fucking jackass.
On top of that, I know he doesn't like me, so why would I expect him not to talk shit about me in his Discord? I don't give a shit.
He thought you liked him.
No, he knows I don't. He knows I think he's a desperate
What is the
loser.
scandal?
It's the desperation. Didn't that Trez Silverwolf, I don't know if he was telling the truth, but didn't he come in here and say that he had a guest for today or something? And that backed out?
Trez is a lady.
Okay.
Trez is a lady.
Or did she say that? And then she said something about, like, that he's probably doing this because he's looking for more content or something? I don't know how true that is. But that was my guess from the beginning. This dude's looking for content. Like, that's what I was thinking before. And I'm like, it's so desperate. And he tried to one-up me, right? I said, dude, you're so desperate for content that you're, like, poking at people to get content. So I was like, well, here's your attention, you know? And he's like... He tried to throw that back at me because I said I was going to do a stream about him. And he was like, oh, like, you're going to do a stream about me because you have no content? And it's like, well, when I don't have content, I just don't stream. I don't stream on the regular. Like, it's rare that I stream.
I'll streams when it's funny.
Yeah, when I have something to laugh at and we have something to talk about. Like, if not, what's the point? For that, we could just sit here in Discord and laugh at people like we normally do. You know? Which is what we were doing. It's funny because he's posting, this all started because I posted the tweet of him and his girlfriend, right? Mind you, I left no comment. And then, for some reason, he thinks I'm a pussy for not saying it to him, but posting it in here. We wanted a laugh.
Did he want you to post the picture back at him?
Yeah, yeah. I didn't even make a you're right, because I didn't even make a reply to it. I just posted
Cog
it.
has a girlfriend.
Because I was amazed. I was like, oh, look, Cog has a girlfriend. But the funny thing is he doesn't know what was happening in voice. He was just reading what was happening in the text. And my whole point of posting it was how he couldn't help but post him and his girlfriend, like showing like, look, I have a girlfriend, you know, because that's how insecure he is that he gets a girlfriend and he has to like go like, hey guys, look, I have a girlfriend, look at this. But either way, it's all jokes and it's all us laughing. And isn't he the guy who always says, like, you can't take the bonds? You can't take the bonds.
Cog is the poster child for not being able to.
Yeah, that's the hilarious thing. We're in here
He
just fucking
read
laughing
people
at him.
making fun of him.
Yeah, and he
for
couldn't
an
help
entire
for himself but be like, I'm gonna go poke the hornet's nest.
This was all my plan.
Fucking
I
hilarious.
planned to get dunked on by a woman all fucking morning.
Yeah.
That
And
was
he's-
the idea.
And he's literally just like, the funny thing is the lack of self-awareness. Like, he's literally just showing us making fun of him on the street.
Well, that's all he had. It was like there were no revelations in it. It was people making fun of Cog. He was like, look, guys, people in a Discord don't like me.
Yeah, and he's reading out the jokes of us busting on him as if they're serious. So he's like answering them like if they're
Yes,
like real questions.
he did that too.
Shit. Oh man.
He referred to himself as an unstoppable force. as
Yeah,
well.
he did.
That's
Fucking
the thing he
amazing.
did. Unstoppable.
Oh. I think we got some echoing, but I don't know what to do about that.
Is it on me?
I'm not technically
I
savvy.
think it's on the OBS end.
I did this.
Oh, maybe you're coming through the mic. Let me lower my mic a little bit.
Oh, hold on.
And lower you
Looked
a
over
little
in the
bit in
chat.
here.
Thieves is doing the thing. Also, Tonka, I never thought I was Mallory. I did get to see your speech about that, Thieves. I did get to catch that. That was. I didn't mean to get you like that. It was a joke.
Yeah, they don't get jokes a lot.
It was a joke about your profile picture. It ain't that deep, fam. I didn't mean to do it. My bad. Not trying to cut people that fucking deep.
It's still pretty funny because we're just fucking busting jokes in here. I mean, yeah, we don't like them. We're gonna bust jokes on them. That's how it's gonna go. If you want to be in here, be in here. But I mean, you got to know that that's gonna happen. I think I remember when this Thieves girl first came in, and you told me that's Cog's girlfriend, and she had been talking for a bit, but then she left. But I was at work, so when I got home, I think that's when you told me, oh yeah, Cog's girlfriend was in here. You don't,
Yeah, like,
you know,
alright,
and
that
I was like,
the other
oh,
thing I was like,
I
wanted to
don't,
laugh about
I was like, well, I don't post anything I give a shit if Cog sees, so go for it.
Nobody fucking sweats Cog.
I
There's
don't
not
give
a
a
person
shit.
on planet Earth who is sweating Cog.
Let him see
But-
us making fun of him. I don't care.
Thieves said that they had been in here to keep up with Devin's content. Now, why are you fibbing like that? Because we can look at when you join. And when we
Yeah,
do
no,
that,
but
it happens to be a certain day.
Either way, who gives a shit? Like, I don't care. You
No,
can
nobody
screen
cares.
cap
But
shit
why
and
lie
take it.
about
I
that?
don't
It
care.
doesn't even matter. That's something that
I don't give a
doesn't
shit.
even matter.
It's a public Discord. You could come in on any link. Like, you can find them. When
don't
Devin
have
was
to do that
before
weird
Devin was
shit,
taken
though.
down from YouTube, it was on the description of every video. Like, we know it's a public Discord. We know anyone could be watching.
But why say, I've been there for a long time to watch Devin's content? You've been there for a couple of weeks after the whole thing where he got ripped on before.
Oh, but the point was
People
I
are
knew
gonna
she
laugh
was in
at
there, and I tagged her and said, I asked her why she was in here. I tagged her and I said, hey, why are you in here? And she never replied, but she probably just didn't see it. I'm not saying she was dodging it, but
Steve said,
that
"Why
was like
would
way
you
after
care?"
she stopped talking in there. So I knew she was in there the whole time.
Is it a matter of caring or not? In the case of it, or just being like, why bother lying about something that matters that little? Why are you even bothering with lying? Nobody cares.
Yeah, I
I'm
figured
here to watch
because you weren't
Devin's
talking
content.
anymore, so I figured you just weren't there. Yeah, Thrax. Yeah. Oh yeah, maybe I should post the link in another Discord too. People might want to watch.
Steve says they're not lying, but I
don't-
won't listen.
I don't care if she's lying about it or not, or if it's the truth. It doesn't make any difference at all.
Nobody cares. It's not a big deal at all. It's just a weird thing to lie about.
The other
That's all I
funny
said,
thing was
and it's
that,
become a very weird thing.
The other funny thing is Cog kept bringing up Devin, and Devin had nothing to do with this. Like, it was just us busting on him. Like, Devin really had nothing to do with it.
Well, it started off with him.
Although, just because he was busy, if he was there, he probably would have been busted on him, too. Because Cog's easy to bust on.
He started it by bitching about you, right? And then you didn't really answer. Like, you were at work, right?
I was at work, but I retweeted it, I think. And I told people, hey guys, look, oh yeah, I retweeted it and gave it attention because that's what he wanted, right? He wanted attention. So I was like, hey guys, look, Cog wants attention. You know, if you guys want to go tell him what the truth here is, like, go ahead, go fuck with him. He wants it. And then I posted it in this Discord too. But he said I didn't reply to him. I don't need to reply to him. I just quote tweeted it. Like, look, this guy wants attention. Go fuck with him. Have fun.
It's just weird shit that he got hung up on, though. Like, yeah, posting it in the Discord, he's like, why would he do that?
What would he...
Well, I don't know. Why do you retweet things, Cog? You're showing it to people. It's funny.
Yeah, on top of that, I have no fear of Cog. Like, I'll post shit in here all I want. In fact, I might even make a channel dedicated to Cog and fucking post shit in there all day. I don't give a shit. It'll be public. Go in there all you want. If I do make it, I don't know. We'll see.
Fucking absurd shit.
But it's ridiculous that he thinks that we care that he was watching, and he was like, I was watching the whole time. Watching his stream was hilarious. I couldn't stop laughing that whole stream, man. It was so good.
All right.
Oh my god.
At best, what he's saying is that he watched a bunch of people call him a pussy and a bitch for 2 hours. That's what he did with his time. He didn't say shit. And then he fired up a stream and was like, look, guys, people in this Discord don't like me. No shit, Cog. What the fuck? What are you talking about? Yes, we fucking riffed on you for a while.
Yeah.
What did you think happened?
He's talking about, I poked the hornet's nest and now they're big mad. And we're all laughing and cracking up. And this whole thing started from us talking about him and his girlfriend. Like, so who's mad here? Like, what? Oh my god. Unless he's trying to play the whole, I'm joking with you guys, when in the end, no, we're just joking at you, Cog. There's no joking with us. And there's no living down the puking thing. I don't get how he thinks I did it on purpose.
It was supposed to happen.
Makes it any less pathetic. I think that's even more pathetic. Like, you did it on purpose for money, like for your audience to give you money. You got drunk and puked on stream. Like, that's incredibly desperate and pathetic. Like, holy shit.
That's sad shit.
Yeah, that's really sad, man. I don't get it. I don't get how he is not embarrassed by that, how he doesn't think that's not pathetic, how we even started the whole process. And yeah, I'm going to get drunk on stream. Donate, guys. I'm going to drink more as you donate. That's it sounds like a horrible, desperate plan from the beginning. Like, there's no way around that. Like, holy shit, dude.
I really do like the narrative of this was for DHS. He thought that by tweeting at you, this was definitely going to blow up into us making fun of him for an hour, and he was definitely going to win out by showing her, look, guys, they're making fun of me.
Even with our tweets, it was just constant, like, him thinking he one-upped me with something, and then I one-up him over that. He was, like, calling me a pussy or something. I was like, we know you're a pussy. Devin told you to say shit to his face in Manchester. And he would be there next week, and you fucking turn that into, oh, you're gonna fight me? You're gonna come fight me? Like, that's not what he said at all. And that's how intimidated you are by saying something in someone's face that you thought he meant he was gonna fight you. That's some pussy shit. Yeah, that's some pussy shit.
That was weird. He also challenged Ralph to a fight once. But then,
did he? Yeah. And what happened with that?
Well, it didn't happen.
Yeah. I would imagine so.
Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. That's not a big deal.
Meanwhile, I told Cog my address on a stream one time, and I told him, come here, I'll knock your teeth down your throat. And, you know, obviously he went into his flip-out mode, like, oh, I'm gonna fight you in IRL. And like, yeah, I'm not a pussy. Like, fuck.
It's not that you were being posted about, by the way, Thieves. I see you keep kicking that question around. You weren't worth posting about. It was about Cog and making fun of the fact that he posted up a picture of him and his girlfriend, like, hey, look, I got a girlfriend.
Oh, I posted it. I did post
it wasn't about you.
I did post a meme at her of that old school video game competition clip of that guy grabbing that chick saying, "Who bitch this is?" Who bitch this is?
That was fun.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Who bitch this is?
Come get your fucking woman.
Yeah. But that was me telling, because he was kind of trying to play the thing like he didn't know that we knew he was watching. And that was kind of me telling him, like, I know this is your girlfriend. You know, like, I know who you are.
Oh.
But they weren't getting that.
Deborah Miller's Help Center.
Yes,
who
it
is
was
a
on
lovely
Twitter.
Person said,
It might have been to the
everyone
wrong
by
feeds
puking
because
on
I couldn't
himself.
get your name
That's
right.
a winning strategy. I need more lore on why puking on himself. That was the plan. I haven't heard about all of this.
What he says,
that fucks with me.
I think from what he says was it was planned the whole time. The whole idea was like a 4th of July stream, and the whole idea was for his audience to tip him, and then for every tip he takes a drink of vodka. He had a bottle of vodka. I don't know if that was the case, but I think that's what he was trying to say.
But he was like, I was always.
But that's also that's even more pathetic, I think. Yeah, I mean, if he did it accidentally, it's pathetic. But at least I'd give you the it was an accident. He slipped. He didn't think he was gonna drink that much, and it went a little far. There's a little level of non-cognizance there. You know what I'm saying? But to do it on purpose, that's incredibly pathetic and desperate for an audience and content and for tips, whatever it's for. It's pretty sad. I don't know. I don't even know what else to say about it. It's not a good look. It's not a good look at all. It's very sad, actually. Like, I remember at one point we was busted on him for like a few days on that because that shit was hilarious. We were laughing on that for a few days, and at some point I just felt bad about it because I was like, dude, this is sad. Like, it's so sad and pathetic. Like, holy shit. I can't believe he did that.
Poll, you know that Cog is he's hit that point.
And it really
you
gets
stop going at Cog.
With Cog, like, it's been a thing for a while. Like, I've been beefing with him for a while, and then it goes through huge deserts of not even fucking thinking about him. He doesn't think about me, I'm sure. And then all of a sudden it pops off again, right? This time, he was mad we were dissing him on. Meanwhile, I don't know if Cog knows this, but we've been making fun of him in that Discord in the public general chat there for months, maybe years. Like, because I've been talking to him for like a year and a half, maybe 2 years. Like, this has been going on. Like, and he's just now being like, I'm gonna poke the bear. Yeah.
It became impossible for me to not make fun of Cog once he did his big stream where he was bitching about me the first time, and not because like I wanted to go at him, but he did like a 3 or 4 hour stream about how I didn't see his tweet while I was doing my show. That's the thing he did. He was like, why doesn't Tonka see my tweet? Why doesn't he care? And it was like, dude, that's not good.
Oh, he went at Grant on his stream and was like, hey, stupid, how do you think Tonka came and talked to me if it wasn't in my own Discord? And I was like, does Grant even know that Tonka's
I don't know.
Grant doesn't really keep up with lore and shit like that. Yeah. Like, I don't think Grant had any idea that you went on a Discord to talk to him. Like, I don't think he knows any of that.
Shit. But there is one person, I don't know
that
if
he thinks everybody in here knows
chat.
all that. Oh, who?
But, what about, there's a man who needs to answer for his sins, Al. All right, Chris can confirm it too. This man, he's got to answer for his sins. Gangl. That son of a bitch, that piece of trash Gangl.
No, G3.
He was tweeting at Cog, guys.
Yeah, he got mad about that.
He was in his chat, guys.
He was like, there he is. What you guys? What's funny is he wasn't even paying attention. That he was like yelling for him, like, Gangl, what do you got to say for yourself now? What do you got to say for yourself? Nothing, because he wasn't paying attention. He just left it on and walked away. He typed one thing in the chat and walked away, and he thought it was still there.
I did the same thing. Like, when I heard what he was saying in the Discord, like, oh shit, and I just, Tonka said we're gonna get a Spurg Fest. We're gonna get a Spurg Fest. So like, I just go to his chat. I'm like, you sure showed me, buddy. Yeah. You put me in my place, didn't you?
We really did, though. We really did get a Spurg Fest.
He did.
Whether intentional or not, the whole entire, like, endeavor is super Spurgy. That he, after, like, not even joking, after, like, 2 years of us making fun of Cog, sporadically throughout all this time in this Discord, in the general chat, like, now he pops up and says some shit and does this whole thing of, aha, I planned this and manipulated you guys. Like, puppets.
He's like the fourth or fifth most predictable person on YouTube. Like,
oh my god.
Cog is, you can plan Cog out 4 or 5 steps ahead. He's really easy to peg.
Yeah.
It's fucking Cog.
Oh man, he lacks so much self-awareness. It was funny watching him read everything we were saying and not get the joke for them at all, man. I haven't laughed so hard in the longest time.
Yeah, he just kept reading them. And he's like, look, they're puppeting Chris. Chris is their... Like, he's just talking about how, like, we're all hiding behind Chris. He's like, well, no, Chris just fucking tweets.
Mm-hmm.
I shared those myself. I just wanted to have some laughs with you guys in the chat there. And then if somebody said something funny, I threw it up there as well myself. I was unaware, though, that she was still in the chat. That was the only, like, thing I was confused about for a minute. But, yeah, I was having fun. I think I wrecked him with some of what I said. And all he could do was explain everything around my tweets, but not my tweets.
And he made it sound like we were conspiring or like planning stuff on here. I mean, we're making jokes, like suggestions that were jokes and shit, and some people like ran with it. But like in the end, he doesn't kind of get the atmosphere in here, and we get this a lot. Like a lot of people on Discord are really spurgy. And a lot of Discords in general are spurgy, so when you go in there, like, nobody really acts like this. If they're acting like this, it's because they are plotting shit or just being edgelords and shit. But we have, like, a friendly atmosphere in here. A lot of us are friends. A lot of us have been friends for years.
Friendly.
A lot of us have, like, met each other in person and hung out in person. You know, like, there's a lot of, basically, it's just like a bunch of friends just goofing off and making fun of people, you know, especially if we don't like you. I mean, is Cog an anomaly in here? Like, we make fun of Vosh, we make fun of, you know, Steve Shives, you know, we make fun of Andy Worski, we make fun of everybody in here.
Well, do you think that Cog doesn't try to make fun of us over in his Discord? Just nobody gives a shit?
Yeah, nobody gives a shit. That's the whole point. Like, even, like, yeah, how many times have we posted, like, Ethan Ralph's Gunt in here? Like, imagine Ethan Ralph doing a stream, like, in the AIU server, this guy named Alf was making fun of me.
This guy showed a gun
He showed my Gunt. And now they're all making fun of my Gunt, saying they look like testicles. Like, come on.
So fucking
seriously? And yet thinks that it's a big win for him to be like, I puppeted this whole thing.
I masterminded this.
Oh my god.
I got all of you now.
Ridiculous.
Look, guys.
I love
they
it.
bullied me.
I love it. You know what I love about it? All the screenshots. He makes like this big deal about it. He's like scrolling through all the screenshots of us fucking busting on him. It's fucking great. Oh man.
If you looked at a conversation, you saw like 10, 12 people just fucking mocking the shit out, just laughing at you. Ain't nobody fucking going at him or being shitty or anything. We're just fucking laughing, having a fucking laugh at the motherfucker.
Yeah.
He mad.
He's mad.
He's mad.
He wants
attention.
attention.
By the way, he says he's not mad.
Yeah, he says not mad.
We need to point that out.
Not mad. Not mad.
He's not mad.
He said he is not mad.
When he was reading like Chris wrote like, oh, what the fuck, you know, like that. Like at least that's what it looked like to me in context of everything. But he reads it as, oh, what the fuck, like all mad and shit. I'm like, what? I don't think everybody, almost every other person is typing like LOL or ha ha ha. Like you don't think that she's also laughing.
I meant it like, oh, what dog? Like, you know, like in a funny way. Like.
Oh my god. Oh man,
he's a very special case.
He is, man.
Most people you can't plan out that far ahead and have them do so many things, because anything you tweet to him, he's going to retweet it, reply to it, have a moan about it, and he'll do it again. He will retweet every fucking thing you say about him. He will do a live stream looking at Discord just chats where people are laughing at him. That's content to him.
Crazy.
That's what, if I'm in his audience and I'm somebody who is a quote-unquote fan of COG, however many of those exist now, there might be like 12, 15, something like that, and then you have probably the rest just take his guts. But anyway, those 12 or 15, do you think that's what they want to see? Just people fucking kicking the shit out of him?
Yeah.
Like, is that what they want? That's not nice.
Well, I had an argument with Cog a while back where I told him he is a person of little substance. And we can see this, like all history, like this is a perfect example of it. He had nothing to do today. He had no content. He wants to stream. So he creates this big fuss so he has something to stream about. Like, what? That's desperate, right? Like, and then he tried to throw it on me, and I'm like, what are you talking about? My fucking, everybody knows my channel's a hobby. I barely post on it. I'm not very consistent at all. Like,
Yeah, you never really post. Like,
no, and I'll do stuff that like I find fun, you know, like if I don't find it fun, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not desperate for people's attention. I do it as a hobby because I have fun editing videos and making videos and stuff. And streaming with my friends and shit every once in a while.
From what I'm getting told now, he really wanted to stream, and this is like this is his income. This is the COG income. He made $3.
Wow. Fantastic. $3.
$3.
Is he stream sniping me? I just thought of that. Like somebody had to have alerted him that I was streaming, right? Well, his girlfriend was in here, so for sure, he's got to know that I'm streaming. Can somebody check?
I hope he
that?
gets more.
I'm kind of curious.
I hope he ends up getting more than $3.
I hope
if
so
he's
too.
still going, I
tips,
hope
guys.
he gets more.
He needs it.
Yeah,
he desperately needs it.
Yeah, this is his income. Like, I don't like COG, but like, do I want COG to like starve and die and like don't? No, I want COG to keep puking on himself on the fucking internet, and getting into weird situations where he spoons with giant dudes in his fucking tent.
Because then we hang out at night and make fun of him. Because that shit's
That's
hilarious.
what I want COG to do.
It's like watching fucking
bad things for him.
Steve's put your link in COG's chat. I don't know what that means.
Oh. Thieves put the link in COG's chat. That's not nice
Thieves
to
put
do
your link in
to his
COG's chat.
boyfriend.
There you go.
That's
So
not nice
they
to
probably
do.
are watching.
Well,
Which is funny
he's
because this is
directing
what he
people like
does because he has no substance, right? He's got to stream snipe people, watch cop videos and comment on them, barely comment on them. Watch it. He goes, look, even he's reading through our messages that we posted on here, right? And he can't even get through it without constantly reading the chat. Because he has nothing. That's the sign of somebody who has nothing. Like the second a comment pops up, he's got to read it, and it takes him forever to go back to talking to what he is streaming about. You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous.
He's a pretty simplistic motherfucker.
That's how much he wants attention. I'm thinking he was like waiting for us to pop up in the stream, like, oh, they're gonna come. I just watched. You know, I just watched. It was funny to me. I was gonna stream anyway. I told him I would, so I just watched, and I'll save my comments for this stream.
Yeah, I saw it, but I didn't. I put one thing in his chat, and it was when he was going on his rant about how, look, Tonka said I'm gonna do a Spurg Fest, guys. He said I'm gonna do a Spurg Fest, guys. I'm gonna do a Spurg Fest, guys. And I'm just like, sure showed me, COG.
Yeah, you sure showed me.
Nailed it,
Oh
bud.
my god, the constant Spurg Fest doesn't get it,
This
and then
is
says we
fucking
don't
absurd.
get it. It's funny.
It's life online.
Yeah.
Online.
Oh my god, some of the tweets were funny. Let me see if I
Some of the tweets were pretty funny. COG like he tries to do this like clown nose on, clown nose off kind of thing, where whenever he gets caught, it becomes hilarious. But whenever he wants you to take him seriously until you call him out on something about how dumb it is, and then all of a sudden it's like, okay, well I'm just goofing, guys. I'm just laughing.
Oh man. Oh, and he was mad. He was mad about his brother retweeting all the hate on him. It's all started. The first thing I tweeted out about COG, I think I quote tweeted him and said some shit about how much attention he needs and that he can't hold on to any relationship because he's a loser. You know, like all of the YouTube people he was up their asses, and then he like ruined the relationships with all of them and shit. And his brother retweets and saying he couldn't have said it better himself, and he's like, that's basically what it is. What did he say? I couldn't have said it better myself. I'll read what I said. I said, I think you all know how stupid that statement is. How many white tears bums has COG had his nose up, and what happened to them? Is he real life friends with them like I am with Devin? Shows how much of a loser he is. He can't hold on to friends. Every relationship he's had has gone to shit. And his brother says, I couldn't have said it better myself. COG is the idiot that no one wanted or ever needed. I can't self-reflect on his forceful ways or admit fault. so blames everyone except himself for why people don't want to work with him, including me, his thoroughly ashamed older brother. Like, fuck. I would be so embarrassed to have I have an older brother, and I'd be so embarrassed that my older brother said that about me.
Their whole family thing's fucking rough, but that everything that was said there, that was all good. That was all in the clear. All of that was true.
Oh, and it's all I've been down this road with him before, man. When I first ran into him, maybe not the first time. I think it was like the second time I ran into him. He had started the Oof Cast with Tom Spellington and Esau and what's his name, Zachlon B, who, and then we got into a run with them, telling them like, hey, your chat is really fucking toxic, dude. Like, what's up with that? And it's not even like, I don't even care about the toxicity of it. What I care about is that it's just so spurgy and horrible. Like, it's just people thinking they're funny, but they're just repeating shit over and over again. It was just constant, slurs. 1488 and Jews and this and that. And it's like, dude, you guys are just saying the same shit over and over again. You're still laughing at these jokes. It's fucking pathetic. But the whole thing started with us telling them, like, are you guys anti-Semites? Because we see your chat is, and you guys never say anything about it. So the point was just, they turned it into a thing of disavow, and they made a whole joke about it. And then after that, they like went for like a year of saying, we disavow this and disavow and disavow. And they were saying it like crazy. But the whole point was for us to tell them, like, make it clear with your audience that you don't agree with those sentiments. That, you know, if they're joking, they're joking. But the people who aren't joking, you know, there's like so many people in there joking about it. How do you know who's joking, who's not, you know?
God couldn't do that. That's who was donating.
Yeah, exactly. And that's basically their shills for their audience. Like,
yeah. They all wanted that.
Yeah, and they would never do it. Yeah.
Audience.
They would never say it, and they would turn it into this whole thing that we were like, oh, they want us to disavow our audience like Devin does because he blocks them. Well, Devin blocks people because they're not quality audience members. You know, you want quality people. I like
the bit about Zachlon B telling you that he doesn't make any.
Yeah, I went in the chat one time and I was like, oh, dude, all you guys do is make Jew/Nazi jokes. That's all you do constantly.
We don't do that. Yeah. We don't make any Jew/Nazi.
Yeah, we don't make. You know what? I barely make jokes like that. We barely make jokes like that. I was like, your name is a joke on it. Like, what are you talking about? You are constantly making that joke with your screen name. The Zyklon B joke. Like, you think I don't know history? Like, thought that was gonna sneak past me? Like, ridiculous. Oh, hey, somebody gave me $5. I disavow anything that sucks. Thanks, Killing Joe.
Anything that sucks is worth disavowing, I suppose.
Yeah. But I mean, I would disavow that if anybody came in my chat, because I'm not a desperate person that needs attention and needs an audience to give me money and stuff. If somebody posted in my chat some anti-Semitism or Jewish shit, I would ban them instantly and have many times. I have a huge ban list. Look at my sub count. 1.67k is my sub count, right? I have 41 people watching now. You know I'm not desperate for viewers, because if you go into my ban list, it's fucking enormous, dude. There's tons of names in there. I don't give a shit.
People get fucking weird about the ban thing because I think it, like, they can use it as... There's some weird internet code that they all have, but they don't really have it, because I was around back then when they would go to people and they would click on their name in chat, go to their channel and block them there so that they could ban them, but the chats couldn't see it. That was what Ralph, Andy, and Cog, that whole crew, that's what they did. That's how they did it. So, it's not like people were always getting banned from these fucking chats. But they would just say they don't ban people from chats.
Yeah.
And they use that as some weird token to go people, oh, well, you ban people. Dude, Cog bans everybody.
Yeah, he does.
Cog making any kind of idea about anybody getting rid of him, he can't say that.
Oh my god, and he's gone through years of making fun of Devin for banning people. Like, meanwhile, Devin doesn't have a problem with it. It's so funny where people go, oh, yeah, well, you ban people. And it's like, okay, I think that's a good thing. Like, we think that's a good thing.
Well, do you remember when he banned Alex a couple weeks ago? That wasn't that long
ago.
Oh,
yeah, true.
It was, Alex was like, hey, you can go over on to this stream and they won't mute your mic or anything. Here's the link. You can go over there. Have a good time. And yeah, banned. Bye.
Which is fine. I don't get butthurt when people ban me. I'm just like, okay. That's it. Move on.
Decent.
But, I mean, I'm a big fan of banning people because I'm a big fan of having quality audience members. I think you build better interaction, and the chats are more fun when you don't have douchebags that are just constantly posting the same shit over and over again, or
It's pleasant.
spamming shit and being like, oh, fucking Jews, oh, like, how is that fun? Like, I don't get it. I want people in the chat. If you're gonna come hang out, it's mostly for my friends. Like, so I want people to have fun in the chat. Have their own discussions and shit. Go for it.
By the way, you've tripled the intake for the COG stream. He had got 3. You now have 10. So you more than triple.
More than triple. Wow, that was quick. That's a sad day. And I don't even care if I'm making money at the end. Thank you guys for donating. It don't matter. I have a job and I make decent money. I'm good.
So, Chris, how does it feel to be a soldier in lockstep with everything that Devin says? Also, your boss does not like your avatar.
Your boss does not like your avatar.
It's hilarious. I can't take that guy seriously.
He brought that up on the stream about freedom of speech. And he's like, these are the guys who yell about freedom of speech. I was like, well, when have I ever yelled about freedom of speech? I am for freedom of speech, yeah, but when have I ever been like a freedom of speech activist or anything like that?
Yeah. I don't remember Devin or Alf ever. Like,
no, we don't harp on that stuff.
Yeah, no, that's good. I don't understand.
Freedom of chat. Yeah. That's pretty good. Yeah, plus banning people on the internet isn't to do with freedom of speech. Like, you also have freedom to not listen if you don't want to. Like, there's no thing that says you have to listen to people you don't want to listen to. Like, honestly, if Cog came up and said some shit like that he says about me on Twitter to my face, in real life, I'm either going to punch him in the mouth or walk away. Like, I'm not going to sit there and just let him keep talking and talking because freedom of speech, right? Like, that's not how shit works. It doesn't work that way. I'm either going to pop you in the mouth or I'm out. Like, I'm not going to stand there and hear you talking shit to me. I don't give a shit.
You now have 5 times as much as Cog. Let's Talk TV gave you 5, and it's Cracker. I didn't know he had a YouTube channel. I would watch Cracker.
Hey, Cracker.
Yeah, thanks, Cracker. Yeah, he's cool.
I would watch that.
He's a good guy.
And whether
can't
or not
go to
I
people's
saw
channels
that,
anymore in YouTube chat, so I can't go to your fucking channel, Cracker. So fuck that, I guess.
Yeah,
fuck you, fuck your channel.
Most don't say it to anyone's face. That is true.
What were you saying, Chris? I got pissed off.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. So, I would have tweeted what I did regardless if it was thrown in the chat by Alf or not. So I mean, I go on Twitter in the morning, and it was in the morning when I saw that, and I was just waking up. So yeah, there was no force to do anything.
Yeah, I was at work. Honestly,
fun doing it.
honestly, I was at work.
Just laughing, having a go.
Honestly, I was at work and it was a slow day. So I was like slowly going about my work, just like looking at Twitter, posting back occasionally, like, and then I'd leave it for a while, and then I'd look and I'd have tons of notifications, and I'd read through them real quick, laugh, like some because they made me laugh, and then reply again to Cog, and then go back, do my work again slowly, go back, and I was doing that back and forth.
Because you have
funny.
to do shit with your life. So
Yeah,
I was gonna ask, how much did Cog talking about you affect your day?
Not at all. It actually entertained me a bit because I had shit to look through and laugh at people like busting on them as I was going about my slow day. It was pretty
Devin
dead
wants
today.
to know if Cog wrecked Alf.
Yeah. We're gonna call him the Alf Wrecker from now on.
He got you. He ruined your confidence.
It's funny. I was bringing this up before. How funny it was that he brought up Devin a bunch of times when Devin had nothing to do with this. I don't think Devin even made one comment about this at all. He was busy today. Like, he had nothing to do with any of this. But he had to, he had to bring it up. Yeah. But he had to puppeteer us like a puppet master.
Yeah, Devin, you're my boss. Did you know?
Making us do pirouettes.
We're the same person, and you're also my boss.
Hey, Steph.
Hey, Steph.
I can't believe he thought we didn't know he was in there. Dude, it's a public Discord, and he's like, "Oh, you didn't know I was watching." It's not that we didn't know; it's that we didn't care. We didn't care if we were watching or not. What does it matter? We've been busting on you for years. I don't know who this is, but Cog has too many stripped teeth to be good. God destroyer, Valve slayer of Benny. Gangl. Oh my god. What else was he saying? That was funny. I'm trying to think of all the shit he's done that's funny. Yeah, if anybody has any like funny cog stories and want to come on and tell us, let me know.
Oh, there's a lot of funny cogs.
I'm sure somebody's got to have some funny cog stories to tell us. There's a time he snuggled up with Esau. That was funny. Oh my god.
There was a stream once. It was like back when I first met him. Everyone's laughing, everyone's having a good time. Cog gets on the air. Failure had invited him on. It was a big... It was just one of those where Failure would invite everybody and their mother on. Everybody went from laughing and having a good time to listening to Cog bang on about a vegan guy he was going to debate, saying the same thing over and over.
Oh god.
For 3 hours after that. Everyone left. It came down to, I think it was him and Failure. And they just kept talking.
And it's like, all right, little by little, everybody sneaking out the back, like, oh, time to go.
Yeah. A week later, I did a stream where I'm playing video games and shit. Cog gets on there and he starts banging on about fucking the vegan guy again.
Oh man.
While I'm playing the game, I end up falling asleep.
He put you to sleep. That's how little substance this motherfucker has.
No. When I wake up, he is still going.
Oh shit.
Vamp, you have to remember that. I know you remember that.
Oh yeah, he was going on and on and on because Vegan Gains, I think it was using a vitamin that's not vegan.
And he just had to have that one up on someone. It's just
like
constantly
Tonka's sitting there playing a video
someone.
game. I'm sitting in chat watching him play a video game, and then all of a sudden I noticed the menu screen is just sitting there. And after about...
I just stopped playing. It was over. Game over, redid.
Oh, remember?
Start screen.
Remember when they...
After like 30 minutes or so, I DM'd Tonka, I'm like, are you dead? He never answered me.
Oh, shit.
I'm like, oh no.
Remember with the Oofcast, how that all ended? And they tried to say like, oh, we did it because we're his friend with Tom Ellington. That was so fucked up. I remember I did I went on a stream with him with Ellington after that because he was like, that's fucked up, that's not what friends do. And I went on a stream and I'm like, yeah, isn't it like maybe it's time for you to like, because they all wanted to get on and talk to him, and I was like, maybe it's time for you to move on. Like maybe what your idea of what a friend is isn't the idea of what they have of what a friend is, you know? Because he was like, these guys are my friends, you know? Like he literally saw them as friends.
Ellington, I promise you, those people are not your friends.
No, I was telling him,
I
like,
don't
yeah,
like you, and I don't do that.
Yeah,
to you.
I was like, maybe it's time for you to move on and find some better friends. I remember Esau came in, like, spurging in the chat, saying all this shit about me. And I'm like, look at Esau. He's all saying all this shit in the chat. And I'm just here to tell you what I see and say that, like, you know, these guys are, you know, you guys have different ideas. I put it as nicely as possible. To me, they weren't his friends. But I put it as nicely as possible, just saying, like, hey, maybe your ideas of what a friendship is different. You should probably move on and, you know, and find friends that match your ideals of what a friendship is. And he was like, yeah. And Esau spurred in the chat. He let Esau out, and Esau came in screaming at me. This is what always happens with Esau. He comes in hot, and then you talk him down. And then by the end of it, he's like, oh, I'm sorry. If I did that, I'm sorry. Like it happens every single time. He comes in hot, and you yell back at him, and little by little, you start talking him down. And by the end of it, he's just...
My favorite time I ever talked to Esau was when he came in and said, you sound a lot like Tonka.
Yes, that was great. That was hilarious. I
oh god, I was eating it. I almost choked on my food.
Yeah, that was hilarious. Man, you sound a lot like Tonka.
I get that a lot.
Yeah, I get that all the time. That's how he kept saying every time he said it. You're like, yeah, I get that all the time.
He's such a special case, man.
These guys are so funny.
I don't know what it is about that guy, but is he still, like, are him and Cog still cool? Or...
I don't know. I haven't seen them interact in a long time, but, you know, I don't keep up that much. I do see what Cog is tweeting, but, I mean, that's about it.
The last thing I heard about Esau, he had
I haven't seen Esau in a while.
GoFundMe or something up.
Really?
Because he's being kicked out of his home. I don't
Oh,
know, something
shit.
like that. Something. I don't know what it is.
Shit.
Yeah, and I don't wish anything bad on Esau either.
Nah.
By the way, I mean he's another one. Keep doing dumb shit.
Yeah, keep doing stupid
Shine
shit.
on you, crazy diamond.
That's what he does. That's what they all do. And they don't get it. Just like that Cyclone B guy when I busted him on his name. Just like Cog getting busted so many times and people laughing at him for so much shit. And Esau and Ellington. They don't get it. Well, at least Ellington learned his lesson. I haven't heard from him since. Like, he tried to do something after that. It didn't work out. And he was like, you know what? Maybe I should just go to my normal life. This ain't working.
His original
I'll
name
give him that.
was something like the Jew-servative or something
Oh,
like that.
oh yeah, I do remember that. I do remember something like that. And he kept saying that too. Oh, well, I'm half Jewish. I'm half Jewish. I remember him saying that when we were telling them about all the Nazi stuff in the chat. Well, but I'm half Jewish. And I'm like, yeah, you don't want to come out and say, like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's not funny, guys. You've repeated that joke so many times. It's dead.
Oh.
But that's what it is. It's like, I don't even think they are Nazis or anything. I think they're just, well, maybe some of them are, but I think they're just characters of such low substance that they hear something and they see people think it's funny, so they have to repeat it over and over again, you know, and they're like, oh, I'll get people to laugh. I'll repeat this thing that I heard one time that people thought was funny, you know. And they can't come up with anything. They can't make anything up that's of any substance.
I have little faith that they'd be able to come up with something original, something fun or anything like that. It's pretty much all just riffing off of that kind of shit.
With Cog, I kind of see it even more sad because it's he kind of did have a following and he did build up an audience from his videos when he used to make edited videos and not stream. He built up an audience, you know, and then it was like the downturn was after he saw Warski Live and how well they were doing that he was like, I'm gonna start doing live streams, and then, you know, then he stopped making videos and he just did live streams.
That was the other thing. During his stream, he tried to say that it's a secret that I don't like Sinatra.
Yeah. I said it straight up. Oh yeah, I was watching it. I was like, "What? Who likes Sinatra though?" Like, I don't blame him. When he said that shit about Talk, he was like, "Yeah, Tonka started trying to get me to do a channel to compete with his," and I was like, "Yeah, I would probably do the same." After I seen Sinatra's content, I would have probably done the same. I was like, "All right, this one didn't work out. Let me move on to another one." Yeah, whether you did or not.
I remember doing the thing where I told him to, hey, you need to do a show after my... I don't think I remember doing that. But no, I don't like Sinatra. I never liked Sinatra. Nothing but bad things have ever been heard about him. Like,
yeah, I've only heard... Well, I've only heard bad things about him. But even, like, if I didn't... I've seen his content and I'm not into it. I didn't care anything about him, or... I think I was on a stream once or twice with him, too. Some fucking really spurgy stream that I was like, oh, what am I doing here? This is the wrong place
You're in
for
a Sinatra
me to be.
stream.
Yeah. No, it wasn't his stream. He was just a guest on it, too. And I was like, oh, I'm on the wrong stream after I heard people talking for a little bit. Yeah, that was one of them. But it wasn't it was the one after that, was it? Or maybe it was the cunt stream. I remember
Snatchcast?
with the... Yeah, maybe it was Snatchcast. And I was like, oh, I shouldn't be here. Why am I here? This is not good.
I remember Sinatra proposed and got engaged to Aiden Paladin.
Really?
Yeah, he did that. And then a week later, he was cheating on her with some other girl.
Wow.
I can't remember.
These people, man.
But, yeah, then he did some shit and took some... I don't know. Aiden was saying he took, like, money from her. It was crazy.
Wow, what a douche. If that's
exactly.
true.
I do not like the guy as a person. I don't care for his fucking content. That's never been a secret.
Yeah.
I've been abundantly clear with that for a long time.
His I'm just, you know, he's nobody to me. Like, I just don't care.
That's somebody.
Same thing with Aiden Paladin. She's nobody to me too. Like, I just don't care. Never watched her content. Found it boring the first time I watched it, and was like, and never watched it again. Heard all this drama about her, and I'm like,
Oh yeah, she's nothing but drama.
Yeah, and I was like, I don't care about any of this.
The thing that comes to me on that is like, if you're gonna be like, hey, I'm gonna propose to you this week, but you're already fucking around by next week, you're you're kind of a scumbag. I'm not gonna bother with you. You don't seem to be of any worthwhile fiber at that point. A week. You propose to somebody 1 week, and you doing that the next week. That ain't good. Not a good look. Don't do that. That's not nice. That's not very nice.
It's not very nice. Yeah, but a lot of these guys, man, they hold on to that ghost. You know, they're like, one day I'm gonna hit, you know, and I'm gonna be a big YouTuber. Cog on that stream, Cog was bitching about the whole like, oh, you know, YouTube has me demonetized and I'm shadow banned and blah blah. And I don't know if he's using it for an excuse of how low his audience is, but I mean, like, Devin had all those things too, and when he would stream, he'd have like, you know, close to 1,000 people watching. Like, I don't think it's about that, you know. Like, what? I agree, Devin would have had way more if all that stuff wasn't going on, and maybe Cog would have some more, but it's not gonna be much more, like, you know, comparatively.
It's that people are done with Cog, and all Cog talks about is bitching and bitch about the same, like, 2 or 3 subjects.
Yeah. I'm convinced most of the people who watch his streams are, like, there to make fun of him and, you know, laugh at him.
Mm-hmm.
But he's in on the joke, and it's like, that only goes so far, you know what I'm saying? Like with Worski, right? Say he starts playing into the joke, and like owning it and stuff, and playing into the joke, like, yeah, I tried to kill somebody, you know. It doesn't work. That what you did was so pathetic that you can't own it, you know. Just like with the vomiting thing, that's what I'm saying. It's so pathetic, you can't own it, no matter how much you want to say you did it on purpose. It's still pathetic and desperate. Like, shit, how do you not get that? It's so funny.
Well, you can say, all right, there's that kind of desperation, but then you heard him a little bit earlier, like, this was all his plan. This is what he wanted for content. Right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was the whole point, right?
Yeah,
This was the
I
plan.
did it like that. I did it that way.
That's the title of this stream.
That's desperation.
He wants it. Here it is. I don't mind
I need
giving you
content
attention,
so
Cog.
bad, I'm just going to stream people making fun of me.
I mean, if he wanted content bad enough, he could have just messaged me, been like, yo, at Alf Benny, I need some content. Like, all right. I'll make fun of you. I'll make fun of you. You just ask me to make fun of you. I'll make fun of you. And then you can make streams about it and talk shit about me all you want. I don't give a shit.
I have a feeling he won't have to ask you more than once.
No.
Oh, sure.
Yeah,
no
sure,
problem.
dude. I'll make a whole video. I'll do a little Mortal Kombat theme music and finish him to him like bobbing back and forth.
He did look like the Mortal
He
Kombat.
did, right? Finish him. If you put it in fast forward, it will look like the finish him movement. Just gotta speed it up a bit.
Billy Bong is here, and he made a noise.
What's up, Billy?
What up? What noise did I make?
No, I saw your thing light up. So I was like, oh, he's here.
I is here. What's going on?
You got a funny Cog story? We're streaming about Cog.
Oh, we're streaming?
Yeah, I'm streaming about Cog. He wanted attention today, so I decided to make a stream giving him attention.
What do you mean by a funny story? Like the time him and Liz Reptile went after Tildeer?
Tell us about it. I don't know
And
about
then
that
he
one. I don't know about that
there
one.
was some stupid shit. Okay, Andy Worski and fucking Jeff Holiday started talking trash about some Tildeer video where he was like sort of defending what's that stupid bitch's name that they still love to fuck with? The Armenian?
Anita Sarkeesian?
Yeah, and there was something about that, and it's like, oh, okay, and Tildeer was like sort of defending the article because it wasn't really that bad, and she was pointing out things that were true, and then so Jeff and whatever started to dunk on him, and then Liz Reptile and Cog made like a video trying to like rip apart Tildeer, which was a huge mistake.
It was a great video.
Dude, I was like, I can't wait to see the response, and the response was an hour and a half of Tildeer shredding pieces, bro. Like individual, like every individual point he dissected and also mocked them. It was fun.
I need to find that video. I gotta watch that. That's gonna be hilarious.
good.
I can't imagine Cog and Liz Reptile thinking they could go after Tildeer. What? That doesn't even make sense. How much lack of self-awareness do you have to have for them to do that.
It's like, see, wow. They took any opportunity to try and rip someone that wasn't ripping feminism 100% of the time, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's Tildeer, really? That guy was ripping feminism always. It's probably one of the reasons you were making videos.
Holy shit, that's funny.
I don't know. Cock is just a dick hopper, bro. That's nothing. That's all it is. Hop from one dick to the next, and that's it.
I know, and then that's how this all started.
When the one dick isn't the flavor of the week, you gotta jump on the next.
Yeah, that's how this all started. Because I guess he's projecting or something. Because he's like, "Oh, you're so far up AIU's ass."
Well, please. He was talking shit about me and Devin when that shit with the Devin with doxing years ago.
So I tweeted it out saying, "Oh, look, guys, Cog wants attention. Everybody go give him attention." So he puts that as like, "Oh, he can't reply to me. What a pussy." Instead, he goes and tells everyone to give him attention, to come at me. It's like, what?
He was
What's the reply to Cog?
Yeah,
dude, he was on, like, he was, like, when, okay, here's what happened. The shit with the doxing, when it was the fucking, who's the faggot monkey kid again? What was
Naked Ape?
His name? Naked Ape.
I remember him.
The other one, the Sphinx fucker.
Edgy Sphinx. Oh, I forgot that.
And Kraut were like butt buddies, right? Mm-hmm. They were butt buddies. So one day, Naked Ape and fucking what's his face? The other one, the Sphinx. Why can't you keep
Sphinx? Because he's so forgettable.
Start trashing Devin about doxing and all this shit. And for like 3 days it was going on.
Yeah, I remember all those videos.
And like I said on one, I had Devin on the stream and we were talking about it. And like I said before Devin even came in the stream, I was on the stream. It was my stream. I was just doing it myself for like 20 minutes, and then Devin came on.
Mm-hmm.
And then all those fuckers were in there watching. There was like 1,000 people watching because they were all interested in all that. I don't need. What's his face commented in my on that video? Random, the Puerto Rican, midget Puerto Rican.
Chris Reagan?
Yes, Chris Reagan.
Yeah.
That's the fucking name.
Wow.
Okay. Look what happens when you don't pay attention for 6 months. You forget all their fucking names. It's amazing. Yeah. I implore you all to do the same.
Yeah,
but,
a lot of these people are forgetting.
So even that fucker commented on my video. I'm like, really? You fuckers pay no attention to me and you can comment on my video? Okay. So anyways, I said something about where is Kraut during all this? Why is his fucking bitch ass quiet? You know? And then the next day he came on Twitter and sent his 100,000 followers after me on Twitter. So that was a fun day. But the point was that like Cog was ripping me for that. Then came to me a year later and, oh, sorry, I was wrong about Kraut. So he was just hopped right off that Kraut dick and went to the next one.
I'm surprised he apologized. This is what he does. For something.
That's what he does. He hops on one dick and gets off when everyone says it's not cool to be on that dick anymore.
Except I think he's out of dicks now, so he's just like super desperate for content.
Well, that's the thing. This is what happens. There's no when there's no more dicks in hell.
When there's no more dicks in
dead
hell.
Shell Street.
Like Dawn of the Dead when there's no more room in hell. The dead will walk the earth. Yeah. When there's no more dicks on YouTube, Cog will hop to fucking something.
And he's desperate for attention.
He's fucking lame, bro. Has he ever had an original thought in his life?
I don't think so. I always laughed at his name. A cognitive thought is like saying the same thing twice. It's like so redundant. It's like just call yourself Thoughty Thought. Thoughty Thought.
Everyone's gone at him about that since I've known.
Yeah, the thinking thought. Like, what?
Thinky thoughts.
The thinky thoughts. Yeah, it's so weird.
What'd you say, Chris? You were saying a thing.
Well, I'm gonna get coffee.
Oh no, I was just laughing at what Alex said. Thoughty thought.
Thinky thoughts is a great fucking channel.
I said thoughty thoughts. I'm thinking of
entertain the stream. I'm gonna get some coffee.
Legal. Okay, so you were thinking thoughty thoughts. Would you spell that like thought, like THOT?
The first one, thought, THOTY. No, thought as spelled as it is, and then THOTY.
That you should make that your stream chat. Just be thoughty thoughts. That's a good name. And look, if cognitive thought can fucking fly, there's no fucking way anybody's gonna question thoughty thoughts. Thoughty thoughts should get a pass.
Yeah.
I will give that the green light.
Oh, I'm laughing at the chat. That's too funny.
What did the chat do?
No, just repeating that fag monkey. It's too funny. Where are all these people now, by the way? Where are half those people?
They're all gone.
Gone.
They're all gone.
They would say the same about me, though. I'm gone, too, because I'm not making videos anymore.
Well, ish, but like most of these people, they tapped out. They left. They had to go.
Where's Jeff at? Where's Liz, actually? Did she die yet?
She left YouTube like 4 or 5 times. She was planning to come back as a persona called the Queen of Hearts. She was very mad that people made fun of her for this, and then she probably came back under a different alias somewhere.
The Queen of Spades.
She had so many things, man. She has tried so many things. Liz Reptile is an anomaly to me, man. I will never understand how that became a thing, and
that's a thing. Oh man.
Yeah, there are people who were around her when I first showed up and was.
Well, that's why I knew YouTube was shit, because I'm sitting there with like, you know, just shy of 10 grand, and everyone and all these other scrubs have like 50. I'm like, yeah, something's off here. Something's not right here on YouTube.
Well, I think Liz had like 3. She might have had like 2 or 3K.
Oh yeah, she didn't have a lot. But I never got the failure shit, bro. What did he do, bro? What did that motherfucker do? Because he sat there on streams and said dick all. What did he do? Why did people follow failure?
Because he was nice and he cried in.
Like I didn't like. Yeah, he's a nice kid. I'm not ripping him as a person. I don't really know him like that, and I didn't like dislike him like that. But just like he didn't put out content. He just streamed, and people wanted to go on the stream.
But like he really wasn't nice though. That was the trick. He wasn't actually nice. He played nice. He played the part of a nice guy. That's
weird.
What he put out there for people, and a lot of people went with it.
That doesn't usually get fucking views.
Fuck no, it doesn't get views, and nobody liked it. My friend, nobody was a fan of failure. He would. Like with Magog, he found Magog and started pushing him to Andy and a bunch of other people.
See, I like that kid, but fucking Magog, that's a channel that I don't just don't get, and don't get why people watch it. I'm gonna dress up on YouTube, really? Come on, bro. You gotta have something better than that.
But the thing was, he ended up hitting.
I know, but that's how
he flipped the fuck out about it.
Like that's so crazy about YouTube, like that can hit. Like really, I would never
hit on its own.
Dress up like, especially like that on YouTube. Like that would never. He's a cool guy. He's not a bad guy at all. But like that.
Well, it didn't happen organically though.
Yeah.
That wasn't how that played out.
Well, none of it's organic. If you're doing a character on YouTube, it's not organic at all.
Well, no. I mean the growth of the channel. Failure took him to Andy's channel and had him on there so that he would blow up, like get a big influx of subs, and so it would push it out there more. And then he went to Barry's channel, helped him get there. Like he just took him around to try to get him over with a bunch of people. And then whenever he did, apparently Failure felt like he never talked to him anymore, and that was just unfair. And a lot of weird resentment at fucking Magog for no reason.
He's a nice guy, or from what I can. He's a nice guy online. That's all I can say.
All right,
I'm not Failure. I don't even know about Failure, but Magog, he's not bad.
Failure's snaky as fuck. He's a scumbag. Magog, I don't like. I'm not
Cuban,
super close with him or anything, but Magog's more or less fine.
He's Cuban though, right?
Failure is he's part Cuban at least.
Oh, part. What is he? Must be part Puerto Rican.
Probably.
I'll never stop laughing at the ostrich punch.
What was that again?
That was that stream. Remember we did a live stream. We were watching them. We watched them. The whole thing with Andy and Failure and them, and then at the beginning when they were first beefing with the guy, he threw like this little ostrich punch at the guy. It was like straight down. It was like the weakest, fucking wrongest punch ever.
His hand up like he's flexing a muscle or something like that, and then he just flung it straight down with a curved wrist, like an ostrich pecking at something. You ever saw that?
I've
saw it,
seen
he just
I just
doesn't
don't
remember.
the
Yeah.
punch.
It was
Oh my
amazing.
god, it's hilarious. It's the weakest thing you've ever seen. I promise.
I definitely saw it. We were watching that shit, but I don't remember exactly what it was.
No, you might have came late actually, because you're only in like half the stream.
No, I did
You
come
missed the first
late,
part.
yeah. But I think we went backwards to
Oh,
look
you're
at
right.
shit.
Maybe at the end we
Yes.
could go back and watch the beginning again with you. You might be right about that.
After you see the end,
That
it's
stream
kind of
was
like
long.
one of those horror movies where you need to go back and watch it one more time, and you pick up on so many more things that make it better. It's like, oh no, we didn't do that. We only talked to him and stuff, and then you go back and see him tase him, and you see the ostrich punch. You see all this dumb shit that they did.
That's the hanging. What's it called in Wizard of Oz, by the way?
Oh man, you got to be
the
careful talking
hanging
about that
midget,
shit.
bro. That's a fucking some kind of crane bird.
Yeah, it's
You
a
could
crane. Yeah, it is.
You could see the fucking head go up and down.
I've
and
seen
shit.
it when now they have.
So it was failures ostrich.
Now that they could clean up the image really well, they play it on slow mo, and you could see it's a bird. Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Man.
It was always bullshit. It was always
that fucking gets people going.
What are you gonna? Oh, be careful
There
because
is
people are
a
gonna get
heated debate about whether or not that's a munchkin.
There's no debate. There's like people go, they changed that, blah blah blah. Some guy like, yo, I just got a copy from the 1980s. There's no way this could have been doctored. He opens the fucking thing up like it's an old one that someone had never opened, and he puts it in. He's like, nah, see, it's a fucking bird. What do they also debate the 3 men and a baby, the ghost?
I don't know.
Yeah, I remember
do
that
know
one.
that one's bullshit.
Yeah.
That's a stand-up of like.
Yeah, it was a
Jim
cardboard
Morrison's.
cutout. Yeah.
It's a cardboard cutout.
Yeah, that's
of
what
Jim
it was,
Morrison.
yeah.
A 6-year-old boy jumped out the window.
Yeah, I remember all those.
People just make shit
things.
up.
Yeah, people.
Bro, that shit was on like Oprah and those things.
A current
Fucking
affair.
shit was
Do-do-do. I remember watching
crazy,
that
though.
shit on A Current Affair. Fucking
That
nuts.
makes fucking sense. Who does that? Like who? I want to know who the lore makers are. Who see something and it's like, you know what?
Dude, it's like the
I'm about to
internet
make up
now.
some shit.
That's what you see on the internet now, like all shit like that with like, oh, they fucking killed it's what's his name, the Jewish pedophile guy, it's fucking Epstein.
Oh.
They killed him. That's how this shit happened. It's just like that, but now it's worse. It's on the internet.
But on the internet, you can find people who go along with your conspiracy a lot quicker and a lot faster. It'll spread much quicker.
Yeah, back in the day, it was much harder to. How do you get that going? Back in the day, you're right.
Those lore makers, I'm
That's
impressed.
rough.
The
Yeah.
guy who got around the ghost from 3 Men and whoever came up with that, you're full of shit. But I admire your hustle.
See, but no, but I remember it was the woman who lived there, and she was suing them because she saw her kid in the film.
Bro, is that real?
I don't know. You gotta look at. I don't remember. I was fucking 10 at the time. Who knows? I don't like. I'm going on old memories here. We could research it. But.
Vic Morrow and two little Vietnamese kids got chopped up on the set of Twilight Zone the movie. That's real.
On what?
Bro.
Twilight Zone the movie. That was how Vic Morrow died.
Oh, with the helicopter. Or something?
Yeah, the helicopter landed on him. That shit was in court for like 20 years or something. And changed
But
a
a
lot of
lady
shit.
was suing them because she saw her baby's ghost in a movie?
Yeah, that's
shit,
crazy.
bro.
That's insane.
That seems like something that would be hard to get into the court.
Supposedly no one's seen it, and I think she was the one that brought it out because, like, she said it was her son. She used to live in the apartment or whatever that they filmed it at. We're gonna have to go back to those because, like I said, I was a child, so hearing that shit as a child, I probably got the wrong story anyway.
So she was suing because they didn't secure the rights to film her child's spirit.
Some shit.
My spirit baby.
Give me back my spirit, baby.
Scalliac Music said, I thought you were talking about the Twilight Zone. That shit was fucked up.
Yeah, that one was messed up, man.
That was fucked up.
Vic Morrow was a big time actor at the time too, and it was just ended his life right there. And those little kids, it was fucked up because those little kids weren't supposed to be working at that time. There's like all these regulations, but And those
they
days,
weren't even
played out,
actors.
that's so fucked up too.
and
Like,
those
but,
times,
they'll be fine.
yeah, and those times they were really lax about it. Like it wasn't very enforced, even though the rules were there. And this,
Well,
this
if you were a
led to
child
that.
actor, it was enforced. You couldn't be on a set at 2 a.m. These weren't child actors. These were kids they pulled off the street.
These were like Vietnamese kids, yeah.
And this happened right in front of their parents.
And their parents were there.
Never supposed to happen.
Nah, and they were in trouble for that for a long time, and it did tighten up a lot of Hollywood's like regulations and shit, which is good.
Wait, so what is some other one of those fucking those crazy things from the before the internet?
Basically viral videos, right? Before the internet.
Oh, the Ozzy
shit before the internet.
Creepy
Be like
pastas.
the Mothman, right?
The Ozzy
The Mothman, yeah, that was a big
I
one.
love the Mothman.
Yeah, me too, actually.
Mothman,
I do love the Mothman.
The
Ozzy.
Flatwoods monster.
Eating bats' heads. That was one.
Well, didn't Ozzy?
Ozzy?
Is that fake?
Okay, he
He didn't do it on purpose.
had fake bats on stage, and when they
it was
saw
a pigeon.
the real one on stage, yes, he bit the head off a dove or some shit in a meeting because he was high on fucking some shit.
Oh shit.
And he was just like, I don't know, he was just in the meeting and he was like, I gotta get their attention or something. He just bit the head off a fucking
I think
dove.
it was a record release party, and they released a bunch of doves when his record came out. But he grabbed one of them, bit the head off. That's what I think I heard. I haven't kept up with that one in a long time.
That was another one too with the suicide solution. So that was another one. The kid killed himself because of Ozzy. They were trying to sue.
Oh god, I remember Judas Priest getting that, but I never followed Ozzy that close.
Get the gun, shoot. That's what the lawyer said. He said.
Well, with the Judas Priest one, they were just saying that the song said "do it" subliminally.
Do it. That's it.
Well, fucking do what?
It was a Nike advertisement.
Just do it. That's all it had.
Do it, bro. It was what's his face? That other Herb, the flag guy. I keep coming up with people I can't remember their fucking names. Today, the guy with the he will not replace us, whatever. Not he will not replace us. The other shit, he will not divide us.
Oh, fucking.
Do it.
Shia LaBeouf.
Shia
That guy.
LaBeouf. Yeah.
Yeah, I know who that is.
He knew that was his shit. No. Do it.
Do it. Just do it.
Do it.
He stole it from Judas Priest.
I don't know. Did any conspiracies really take hold as quickly as they do now with the internet? Other than JFK, JFK doesn't count.
Not big ones, really. I mean, I guess, yeah, they're littler, these, on the internet, I think. Because, like, no one's, like, the shit with also, Hillary got someone killed. Like,
You hear about Hillary getting people killed all the time.
Yeah.
That one just kind of spread.
But that's not, like, real big conspiracies that affected the world in real life. Like, no one really thinks that. It's just on the internet.
With the Mothman one, that's one that I never understood how.
I never even heard of it till the movie. I swear I never heard of it until the movie.
That's what I was gonna say. A lot of people had never heard about it until the movie happened. So I don't know how big it got before then, and I was kind of young and didn't know much about it at that point. Didn't really know to talk about it, so I can't tell you how big it was before. But I know the movie made it.
Is it a South thing or a fucking?
Was it Indiana?
Like Jersey.
No, it was like Indiana or something. It was the bridge falls. Remember, that's the whole thing. Is it supposedly it was a omen that the bridge was gonna break? And it's like the bridge between like Ohio and Indiana or something like some bullshit.
Yeah, like allegedly the Mothman was supposed to be a bad omen for something really bad happening. Like if you see the Mothman, something tragic is gonna happen.
Oh, it's actually West Virginia. There you go.
West Virginia.
It sounds like West Virginia, but
yeah.
Either way, it was something to do with a bridge.
Probably a bat or something, bro.
Like you got the Jersey Devil running around.
What it ended up being is just the other one, the other parts of the bridge that had this kind of thing on the side, they had broken off. Or this one was breaking off. It was something where something was just falling off.
Yeah, it was gonna happen, and it was badly made, and it was.
No, the thing that people think is the Mothman on the side of the bridge. It's a piece of the bridge.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's all it is.
And
bad architecture.
Yeah, it's the bridge that goes from West Virginia to Ohio.
There's a cat on YouTube.
There should be no
Yeah,
bridges
part,
that
right?
go to West Virginia.
Have any of you ever seen Trey the Explainer?
Yes, I have.
No.
He goes
Yeah.
through on cryptids, and
Yeah.
I love watching that guy do that.
Yeah,
I hate
them
watching
a
him on
bunch of times.
dinosaurs, but I love the cryptids.
I watch some of the dinosaur stuff too. If they're interesting, there's some that are interesting. Some of them are pretty boring.
Oh Jesus! Is that what the Mothman's supposed to look like in the Discord?
Let me see.
That looks like a random superhero foot soldier.
No, that's the
Or
statue they made of
supervillain.
him. There in Point
Man,
Pleasant, West
statue.
Virginia.
God, that's hysterical. If someone thought they saw that, come on, bro.
Yeah.
Someone
Alex had
saw
pointed out
that.
Area 51 and aliens.
Area 51.
Roswell, I guess. I don't know. There may be some to that. Didn't the government say that aliens are real earlier this year?
Something like that.
That's fucking weird.
Recently.
I was saying like this year's been so crazy. I bet you we're gonna find out aliens are real by the end of the year. So if they did come out and say that, that's funny. I kind of called it.
I gotta go, guys. Actually,
I was joking, but
I didn't even know we were on stream, but
yeah,
yeah,
it's cool. Well, thanks for coming on and sharing.
it was
stories.
fun.
Yeah,
Really entertaining
That's a
though.
good
Yeah.
story.
it was a good story.
Have a good one, guys.
Later, man.
Be
Hi,
safe.
Billy.
Oh man.
I saw that Gangl is if Gangl's back around and in the chat, Gangl, answer for your sins.
Nah, I think he's busy.
You dastardly person. Well, he was in the chat a second ago. That's what I'm just saying. If you're in the chat, like he can type it out. He doesn't have to like talk and like come out and talk. But like answer for your sins. What's wrong with you? Why would you say things? Why would you say these things?
Yeah, G3,
He's
G3.
saying, "What's up?"
Answer for your sins against Cog.
Yeah, he was calling you
You
out,
went
bro.
to his chat.
You were in his chat. He was calling you out.
You tweeted at him.
How
and
dare
you're
you.
in this Discord, you scum fuck.
How dare you take
dare
a jab
you.
at him and then be too busy to respond when he was calling you out?
Fucking Gangle, man. What an asshole.
What an ass!
What an asshole. I don't know. Cog zeroes in on the weirdest shit. That's what made the whole, like, he would just zero in, like, look, see, Daniel's here, and the Discord, and he's talking to me on Twitter. Yes,
Yes,
Cog,
That's
people
how
make
that
fun
works.
of you. That's
You-
what happened.
that was the whole point that I made. Is you wanted attention, so I was giving you attention by amplifying your tweet and showing it to everybody in the Discord, on Twitter. Here you go, guys. Have fun.
Alf let you say that shit about him.
Yeah, I don't.
He, was, he didn't care.
He
Ain't
swears we
nobody
get
sweating
mad.
you, Cog.
I just like that he tries to one up me, and every time it fails, like almost every single time. So funny.
Alf is not worried. Nobody in the Discord is worried. Cog says he's not worried, but his actions say otherwise.
Why does this John Smith guy keep asking me about your opinion of mayonnaise? Is that anything worthwhile? Is that a friend of yours? Or should
I have no idea who that is, and
I don't really care.
On condiments.
Yeah, I don't really care. He keeps asking. He's asked in the Discord and in the Twitter for some reason. I mean, in the stream.
That's weird.
G3,
Asked in
G3.
the Discord?
Yeah, he's right there in the main chat of the Discord for some reason. He's in here too. I don't
He's
know.
serious?
Yeah, I
Is
don't know.
is it like the NATO question around here?
I have no idea. I've never heard it before, but I'm good to just ignore
You're getting ignored.
it. Yeah.
You got ignored.
Like I have no idea what
Good
it's
job,
about.
you fucking.
I kind of don't care what it's about. Like,
Yeah, I have no idea what
don't
it is.
matter. It don't matter.
It's not a big deal. How do you feel about ketchup, Alf?
It's good on certain things,
Have you ever heard of gazpacho?
like the cold soup.
Yes.
Gazpacho, yeah. I don't think I've ever had it. I know what it is, but I don't think I've ever had it.
That's some shit. See, there was a guy who had to sing a song earlier, and I'm pretty sure it's spelt Desposito, but he thought it was like despacho.
Gazpacho.
Despacho. Yeah. And that's how he said it.
Like with a D? Gazpacho?
Macho.
I think so.
Oh, weird.
It was bad.
Mixing
It's so-
Desperado and Gazpacho together.
It was no good, Al. It was no good. He skipped a lot of words. I
Oh,
don't know
another-
that song, but I know he didn't nail it.
I thought of another funny thing, about Cog. is his rap songs.
Oh my god.
Remember that one day we just sat in here and listened to all the songs he had put up and died laughing the whole time, man. That shit was hilarious. If you guys haven't seen it, I mean, go give him some views. Go check out his channel. I think it's on his regular channel, Cognitive Thought. He's got a bunch of rap songs on there.
Yeah,
go listen to it.
Be on the other one. Like,
go check it out.
Those are worth seeking out.
Yeah. Don't troll.
Definitely worth finding.
Don't troll. Watch it and give him your honest opinion. No trolling, like honest. Totally honest opinion.
When I was young, I did.
Because I have no doubt your honest opinion is going to be...
Oh my god.
I have no doubt your honest opinion is going to say that it sucks. But, I mean, if you honestly like it, tell him you like it. I just doubt you will.
Fucking...
Somebody said link Cog's rap songs, please.
Well, how many does he have now? He's got about a half an album.
Yeah, he's got a bunch in there. A lot of them say it was with the help of his brother, which he doesn't have anymore. Sad. What for? Probably some bullshit.
Some shit about his brother.
Yeah, how you gonna wreck your relationship with your brother over some bullshit?
Over a rap beef?
Some bullshit.
That's not normal. That's not what you do. Not when you have a brother. But I guess that's the thing that he does, because Cog handles everything like that, and everything is a fucking vendetta with that guy.
The best I'll
Chris,
do is
Chris
post
got
a
a
link in
vendetta.
here in the Discord of Cog's channel. You can go in there and scoop out the rap vids.
Are you sure it's on there? Or
They're
is it
peppered
the
on there.
other-
Yeah, I'm looking at that link right
Okay.
now. It's peppered in there. You just gotta look for them. I see Awake on there. Ooh, Awake by Cog. Oh, that might be the only one. He might have taken the rest down or something, or put them on another channel. Because I could have swore it was on this channel that we were looking at them that day. Now the only one on here is Awake.
It
That's
might be
one.
on the-
Then it might be on the other channel. Yeah.
That's sad.
But that's one that you can see on there.
It counts. The best is probably always going to be Lives Online.
Yes.
That is the song.
Oh, you're
that
right. It is
defines
on
Cog.
Cognitive Talk, I think. Hold on. No, I don't see it on here, unless he's posted a lot since then. No, I guess not. Yeah, I really don't know. He might have taken them down. That's sad. No, we can't hear it anymore. There are some on here.
more
I see
rap?
the All Cultures
I can't
one.
unhear what I heard. My ears have never been the same.
The All
Hey,
Cultures
no more rap
one.
for real?
The All Cultures are equal is on there still on the Cog Talks.
okay,
That one
alright.
was funny, but that's about it. I'm not seeing the other ones.
I think that's one of the later ones, so I mean they'd be behind it. But for real, like
That's the only
there are
one I see.
missing tracks.
Yeah, I don't see any more. Unless it's something to do with his brother, like maybe his brother didn't want it up anymore, so he's
Oh, come
something about it, I don't know.
So, in the YouTube chat, I think Gangle's saying they're behind a paywall now.
I wonder how much money he's making off that. That's hilarious. He put him on a paywall. Wow.
Oh.
Shit. Unless Gangle might be joking. But it was a joke, okay? It was
Funny
joking.
if it was a joke.
But
It was a
I don't
joke.
see them anymore. Maybe I'm wrong, but I've looked at both channels now and I'm like skimming through and I only see like one song on each channel. When there was one channel that had a bunch of songs on it that we went through one day and we were laughing.
This fuck.
I should have recorded us listening to it and laughing because that would have been perfect for tonight. And just put it up. Here you go.
He's the opposite of a skilled rapper, but that's the least of his worries. Like, you look at the plethora of issues with Cog, and like today was a great example. The way he did his stream and everything, like he's. Oh, Tonka said that I'm gonna spurg out, guys. He said I'm gonna spurg out, guys. Did you see it? Did you see it? And it's like, I don't like him. I don't.
Yeah, I don't know
What
why.
the fuck?
What did he think we were gonna be doing in here besides talking shit about him? Like he thought we were gonna be singing his praise or something. You don't have the balls to say it to my face, like, dude. I would say it to your
Everybody would
face.
say it to your
Everyone knows
face.
this. Yeah,
Everybody would
and
say
tons
it.
of people would say shit to your face.
If you look at Cog, he is one of the most unimposing motherfuckers.
No,
I've
he's
ever
so
seen.
not intimidating.
He
And I'm not
looks
saying
like
I am.
no
I'm not an
trouble.
intimidating person, but I mean, I grew up in tough streets and fucking fought a lot. Like, I have confidence in my skills. I would wreck.
All right,
and I'm small too.
Let's say. All right, hold on. All right,
I would say shit to his face.
Alf, this is a good example. We'll do a good field exercise here.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Alf, you've been pretty open about it. You are not a big fella.
No, I'm 5'6".
You are not a big dude. No. You're not tall. You're not jacked. Mm-mm. You're not a big dude.
No, I'm typical Hispanic. Fucking average Hispanic dude. 5'6", fucking.
Alf,
not muscly.
Let's say you do not have any skills.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say that you can't fight, but you've been beat up before.
Oh yeah.
All right, so you know what it feels like.
Multiple times.
All right. You see Cog, and Cog is, I think he said he's like 6 feet before, so we'll go with what he says. He says he's 6 feet tall. All right, so 6 foot Cog comes at you. Mm-hmm. Are you sweating these hits?
No, not at all.
Like,
I'd probably be laughing.
If he's gonna haul off and throw combos and all kinds of shit and start.
Oh my god!
Like, for real? Are you?
Oh man!
It's gonna be that bad?
Probably be laughing as I choke him out, like, laughing the whole time.
Well, even if you don't choke him out, let's say he does win. Is this gonna be a beating that really?
No. I've been beat so many times. It's not.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not scared to be in fights.
Like, dole out that kind of beating.
Like, I'm totally confident I could win, but even if he could win, I still wouldn't be afraid of fighting him. Like, I've been in many fights before. I've been punched in the face a lot. I know what it feels like.
Hey, Devin.
Nope. I don't know if Devin.
Do you know you're here, Devin?
Yeah. I don't think he does. I hear him like walking.
I don't think he knows either. He
accidentally unmuted himself.
He's listening to us walking around.
Yeah, it sounds like we're hearing walking around while something in his pants. There you go. Whoops.
He got it.
Alright, he got it.
Okay. So
we're in the kangaroo. We're in the pouch. So that was the sound of the pouch.
Yeah, Devin didn't mean to. He was in the chat a minute ago, so I thought he would know. But things happen. Things happen. Brian Rex said this is amazing. Yes, that's what it sounds like in the pocket of Devin Tracy right now.
Yeah, you've all been in his pocket now.
It's a metaphor. I mean, Cog was right. He said we're all in the pocket of Devin. Our boss does not like avatars.
Yeah, we're probably by his butthole, like we're up his ass, right? Like he says. Sniff his butt.
Up his ass or extremely close to his crotch right now. Be jealous.
Yeah, be jealous.
Hey guys.
Oh, there he is.
It's that boy.
You're right. You're in my pocket, and I'm just going to the casino to place a bet on a sporting event.
No.
I felt the urge. Nothing too crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Because I realize I don't know anything about sports right now. No one does. But there's baseball and basketball, and might do a little money line play here. So I'm in the casino.
Happens.
Oh shit! Maybe you're not allowed to have phones here. Whoops.
How crowded is it in there?
Really crowded. The baccarat tables are going off, and a lot of Asians, and I don't know what's going on. People, they like making money. And, It's weird. It's weird. Like, the slot machines are always popular. Like, have people not figured out that's a losing enterprise?
Yeah. No, they're hoping to be that 1 in a million, right? Like, or way more than a million.
Yeah. Wow.
The slot machine is just easy. I think that's what it is. You don't have to know anything. You press a button or you pull a fucking switch, and you can get money out of the machine. And so all the old people play it. It's just easier.
Yeah.
I can see that.
I
continue on. I'm enjoying this thorough beatdown.
I think we kind of made it through the beatdown, and now we're just chilling. Like, it's like...
Yeah, it's ceremonial. We're now pretending a hypothetical where he may have won. And even if... Like, Cog beating you up. Mm-hmm. Who gives a shit? Like, I can think about... Let's say I have no hands and no feet. I am stumps, and I can't even stand up. So Cog can get down and just beat the fuck out of me. I don't give a shit. How hard can that motherfucker hit? Get the fuck out of here. Shut up. Ain't nobody sweating Cog.
Yeah,
don't nobody think you're that mobile.
Who would sweat him?
Yeah, nobody's worried
You gotta
about
be
Cog.
really weak to be afraid of that, dude.
He got into a fight with a bicycle the other fucking day or some shit. It's ridiculous. Cog is a ridiculous person.
Gangl says, Cog is the slot machine of YouTubers. No skill required, and trashy people love him.
I think he's a little better than a slot machine.
Than a slot machine.
I think the thing with Cog
Well,
is...
slot machines pay out. Eventually.
Yeah, okay, there's also that. So, alright, the slot machine may be ahead of him. But there is thought in what Cog does. I don't think he planned for this to be the thing today, but I do think he cast his line out into Twitter and hoped that someone would interact with him. Today, you happen to feel like it because you're like, alright, I'm going to be at work. Sure, retweet. Hey guys, Cog wants attention. And so we all had a laugh about it. You fucking put it in here and said, anybody can feel free to tell them how me and Devin know each other in real life if they want. It's just, people laugh about that in here because he's talking about a bunch of shit he don't know a fucking thing about.
Exactly.
Because he's Cog and that's his bread and butter.
And most of the people have been here a long time. They know what's going on in here. They know we all like bust jokes and laugh at people and shit, make fun of people.
Yeah, nobody is thinking anything about this other than Cog.
Yeah.
Who then sits there and reads over this shit for a fucking hour. Like it's a big expose. Hey guys, people in that guy's server who I bitch about all the time, they don't like me. Yeah. Did you know that?
People don't even know who I am, but he's doing it as if I'm some big YouTuber to bust and expose. Like nobody barely knows me. Like who the fuck? Why would you even do that?
You see Chris here? You see Chris here? It's like, yeah, bud.
I made it, guys. I made it.
You had a stream done about you. How long have you even been around?
Like, not even for a month, I think. My Twitter is so brand new. I'm nobody. I'm fucking nobody.
And she just came in here like 2 months ago for the first time, even maybe if that, right? Has it been 2 months?
Yeah.
Like a month and a half.
I think it's been 2 months now in the Discord, but
this isn't even a jab.
Yeah.
But for real, you're just some lady.
Yeah.
Like you don't have like a YouTube channel. You don't you just kind of hang out in AIU's Discord.
Mm-hmm.
You're just some lady. And just Cog is fucking, I'm gonna do a stream about it. Cog, it's just some lady. She don't like you. It's fine, dude. Like you can, it's not a big fucking deal. But he makes this shit a huge fucking deal.
That's super funny.
Oh, I think it's hilarious. I think it's hilarious. I think it's hilarious.
Yeah.
You ain't even cracking a smile. You don't think it's hilarious. Fucking, you were ill.
Chris is just some girl who liked Devin's content, so she was like, hey, let me check out the Discord. She came in here, saw we were all like friendly and nice people, laughed with us. We decided she was nice, so we were like, well, come hang out with us. So we made, so that's all it's been in like the last 2 months. She's just a girl who liked Devin content, came in here, thought we were cool, we thought she was cool, and we were like, okay, be one of our friends. It's that simple. And now she's had videos made on it. You did go kind of hard though, Chris.
I did. I admit it.
It was funny though. I was cracking up at work reading all the shit you were saying.
Well, the thing, alright. Cog got a reply for everything he sent out to Chris. Chris replied to everything Cog said. Now, what will happen in turn there is it will look like you go hard because Cog will tweet you every minute on the minute.
Yeah.
Cog got nothing but time. Okay, that's what Cog has nothing but time. He doesn't have any goals. Like what he does in life is hope to be a big YouTuber. That's it. That's the whole goal. So he'll sit there all day with you on Twitter. He will put up a fucking poll and ask you, am I a cuck? And think that's going to go any way other than, yes, what are you doing? Like, what? That was the weirdest shit anyone's ever done. And he was getting so mad about the outcome, like, Cog, what the fuck do you want people? Even people who like you, they're going to think it's funny to say yes.
Yeah.
Because that's an absurd fucking thing to post on your fucking Twitter, you absolute moron. Which, by the way, I don't know if you ever saw the ending results of that poll. There were thousands and thousands of fucking votes. We're talking 15,000 on either end.
God.
That is one of those things that blew up huge. And why wouldn't it? You asked the world if you were a cuck. Why?
That was when I think he really lost his audience. Right? It was that trip to the U.S. He was harping on about that trip for the longest time. He was so excited about it, and that ended up being like one of his biggest demises.
Yeah.
Oh,
he finally got to America, and America whooped that British ass.
Oh my god, that was hilarious.
It was, America gave Britain one more L.
I remember I was in an argument with him where he was like, "Oh yeah, well I've got a girlfriend in America, and I'm gonna move to America." And then it didn't.
What
happen.
he didn't tell you is 4 or 5 other people also had that girlfriend.
Yeah, and they were
And that
also
she
moving
was
to
married.
America. Yeah, and she was married. God.
It was
And then he tried to play it off like, "I'm not a cook. I was just fooled by this woman."
I was betrayed.
That was betrayed. Yeah. And it's
I
like
was
that's still
hoodwinked.
pretty bad. Like, well, how old is Cog? Is he in his 30s?
Cog is
My age, I think.
He's your age.
I think he's
Oh
my age.
my god, he's a kid.
Okay.
No wonder he can't one up me. So I'm like,
She's
playing
not
with the
that
young
much
dude.
of a kid. She's like.
Well, for me, I'm
fucking- like,
41.
not
I'm
Ralph
saying
out here for fuck's sake.
I'm
41.
30.
I mean, anybody. Well, yeah, you're just to me like you reached 30, you just became an adult. Like to me, no joke.
I'm an adult playing a phone game.
30s is when you start figuring your shit out, and you start figuring out who you are, and you're gonna be that pretty much. But like Cog's not figuring shit out. It looks like.
I think I got there a lot earlier in life, but I think it was because I was born an old, unhappy
Right.
motherfucker.
That does happen.
An
You know,
old crotchety man.
there's
Yeah, I
variation,
was
of
born an
course.
old man. 12 throwing shit at people off the fucking grass.
Get off my grass!
But I don't know. I still went through like a bunch of shit early 20s, like figuring out like where I was. But by mid 20s, I was good. I pretty much got where I was. Got
Yeah,
my shit.
they think about scientifically, your mid 20s is when your developmental period starts ending, basically. So yeah,
I
by
got to the
30 is like you're
destination,
getting
I
to
like
that
to
point,
hope.
yeah. But you know, there's huge variation in that, of course. Some people reach it sooner, some people later. So.
Alf got his period in his 20s.
Yeah, I got my-
Oh.
Yes.
yeah.
Is that what you got out of that?
Yeah, I got my bets in. I got one for baseball, one for basketball.
Nice.
And I'm too smart to tell you what it was because then I'll lose.
No, don't jinx it.
Yeah, don't jinx yourself.
Does Devin even keep up with fucking baseball?
No.
No, he just fucking went in there and bet. This fucking guy.
Having some fun. He's in Vegas, got nothing to do.
I bet on the uniform.
You bet on the you pick the colors you like. That's how girls play.
I thought the one pitcher was hotter than the other guy.
There you go.
Oh, that is how
It's
girls
all
play.
about the shoulders. How did his shoulders look, Devin?
Yeah, who had the nicer shoulders? Obviously, the one you bet on.
They did take. They do have odds, so I'm betting on the favorites.
Okay.
I'm not pretending to be like some insider, Robert De Niro from Casino. But
You should get the little hat, man.
it's funny though, because like I got these. I bet like $100 on each bet, and they gave me a little piece of paper for each, and I put them in my wallet, not my pocket. And I thought to myself, that's interesting because I value these pieces of paper. Like they're probably trash, but yeah, I think that
You
they're
just
worth
subconsciously you put them in there because
Yeah.
that's how you saw it.
money.
Oh,
Exactly.
remember I posted the link to the song? One of the guys in the Discord chat said, that song must be a joke. That song can't be real. Like,
Devin, what was your favorite
it's
Cog
real.
track?
I think he
of
took
the,
them down, Devin. We should have recorded them
Yeah,
while
they're
we could.
gone.
Oh, did
they're
he?
gone.
Yeah.
I mean, how many were there overall?
Oh, there was like 8 or
6
9
or
or
7.
something.
You,
Yeah,
you kept playing them in here.
Yeah.
yeah, I remember like
Devin
every
put
time
all-
I'd scroll down, there would be another one. It's like, oh shit, there's another one. Like, there's more. Wow.
There's just people dropping out of the voice chat because they're like, I can't do another one.
Yeah, I can't handle it.
In theory, it's possible for a white guy to rap, like especially in Britain. Like there's a guy called The Streets.
I like the streets.
He was, yeah, he was good. But I mean, it's
Cog
just,
specifically.
This ain't it.
oh, he's terrible. But like
Yeah.
he puts the emphasis on being clever or wordplay, which British people always do. But he's trying to attach that to music and have a swagger, and he has none. And it's just
Nah.
like, dude,
Devin,
you're a
he
fucking
tries
chump.
to make a 2016 Skeptic video to a rap beat. Okay, that's the fucking problem.
Yeah,
It's funny.
It's fucking rough, bro. It's fucking rough.
That's funny.
Here's the bottom line. What do rappers talk about? It doesn't matter what they talk. Like, if I said to you, Tekashi 6ix9ine, what is his last song about? It's literally about nothing. The only thing it's about is himself. So he's saying, look at me. Look at who I am. Mm-hmm. Observe my greatness.
Yeah. I got money. I got hoes.
Yeah, that's like 99% of rap. Mm-hmm. And so we know this guy is a total, just low-class chump. And so what could he possibly rhyme that's going to make us be like, whoa, wait a minute. Got to rethink this dude. It's just like, The Messenger is everything. And he sucks. Like, technically he sucks. Musically he sucks. But also we just know the guy is a moron.
And a super try-hard.
Blossom sat down and in about an hour and a half.
Oh, his brother's in the chat.
Did one better rap than Cog had done.
He said he had to shut it down. Okay, I was right when I said that earlier. He shut down the songs, I guess.
You shouldn't have shut it down.
Yeah, you shouldn't have shut it down, man.
You can always make new beats. That motherfucker is not. It's not good, man. But I miss those songs.
Yeah.
Not because he's great. Not because of that, but because it's like this motherfucker did this.
Yes.
It's nothing on the beats either. It's just he's rapping like a fucking Jacqueline Glenn video. It's good.
But it comes off as
brother.
Yeah, he's in the chat.
Okay, and he's the older brother. And
Embarrassed by him.
This guy's the problem. This guy is the black sheep. Meanwhile, every part of my instinct and every fiber in my body says that this older brother is on the right side, and Cog is the lying piece of shit in this scenario. I just don't buy the hype. I mean, the day I make a YouTube video dogpiling on a family member of mine, I would slit my throat.
Yeah, that's douchey.
I don't care. I would never do that. It's just there's some things you don't do.
That was dog shit when he did that. I tried to get people to talk to them in between.
Dude.
And I think I might have already told you that. But
Yeah, I remember you telling me about that the next day.
Kane didn't do that to Abel. 0 streams.
They were both throwing some crazy shit at each other by
On
the
Twitter,
end of it.
but not on stream.
Yeah, he wasn't doing streams or anything. But man, it should have got resolved way earlier and differently before a lot of the crazy shit got said. Ain't no sense.
And then Cog was crying about it on stream today. He was like, "Oh, there's my brother retweeting all the hate against me. Go ahead, retweet it, and brother." It's like, oh my god.
Because Cog wouldn't retweet something about him, right? Because Cog definitely isn't trying to keep this shit to continue going.
It's like, yeah, exactly. Instead of that, why not go talk to your brother and tell him you're sorry for whatever?
One thing about Cog,
with each other.
I had it where he said that he was done talking about this 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Even if it gets
and then he brought it up again.
Get squared up. He was done talking about this, but he wants to keep fucking going with it because he wants to have a feud with his brother. I'll say this, brother in the chat, I have no idea how to pronounce what the fuck you got going on there.
Yeah.
But I will tell you this. You are keeping it going too. You both want to feud, and there ain't no fucking sense.
He came to my home and tried to fight me because I didn't want to work with him. He is such a clumsy fool. I broke my finger removing him from my doorstep. So it wasn't even a fight they had.
Yeah, he gave him the business, got him out. And look, it's bullshit that he did that. But again, it's a month and some change ago, and he's a brother.
Yeah.
So
be
mad for a week or two. Be mad for a week or two. Fine. But this has been a fucking hot minute. Just fucking ease up off each other's nutsacks.
Wait, he's mad because he didn't want to work with him? Like,
you know what's crazy though?
What are you gonna do?
There are family feuds, and
yeah,
there are people. A lot of people can relate to that. But here's what you do: worst case scenario, you sever ties and you don't talk to that person. It's called estrangement. It happens often.
Yeah.
What you don't do is go on a public crusade to get random strangers air your dirty laundry.
Yeah.
And try to dogpile. Like, that is so unnecessary, and it's so revealing about the guy who would do that.
Yeah. That's not what you do. Like, and look, I'm not being shitty. I'm not trying to say anything shitty about you because like you're here, but I'll say this to you. Like, you being here, it makes me feel kind of shitty because why do you even want to see us just shit on your brother?
He's into fecal porn.
Maybe.
But I mean, in the end, Cog kind of does need to learn a lesson. Like, I think.
No, Cog definitely needs to learn a lesson. But it's just, it's a weird spot when you're in a position where you're watching a bunch of people.
Yeah, it is a weird spot. I would feel weird to see that happening to my brother. Like,
okay,
I don't like
but
that at all.
we cannot lose track of who started that. So if he's going to say, let's go public with it, then to watch a stream ripping the guy who ripped you in public is not the same as going to the public for the first time.
Yeah, that's true too.
I mean, this guy doesn't have a YouTube channel. He's not. Yeah. What is he doing?
Well, no, he does have a YouTube channel, and he's put stuff out. Nowhere at the level of Cog's. Like Cog has like 20 something, right? Like he's not as big as Cog. He doesn't. I mean, Cog doesn't have much of a following on fucking Twitter as it is, but.
I'm sorry, I had to laugh at not as big as Cog.
Yeah, that's pretty brutal, isn't it?
Well, look at he's saying. See, I'm saying this is a lifelong thing because he's saying I've been trying to avoid this guy all of my life, like. So he's been trying to get away from him, like.
But wait a minute.
I mean, I understand it's family, but at some point you do, like, it's either you gotta sever ties or something if he's constantly causing trouble in your life.
They were working together like 5 minutes ago. If you could be working together 5 minutes ago, there's no reason you can't just wash your hands of this shit, walk away, don't worry about it, fucking man.
He's got issues.
And if you guys can be cool in like another 5 or 10 years, you'll be glad that you stopped fucking going back and forth with this when you did.
I mean, Cog certainly
has issues. There ain't no
sense
of writing somebody off like that. Yeah, for sure. Cog definitely has issues. 100%.
And it is shitty that he went over there and tried to fight his brother over him not wanting to work with him anymore. Like, what?
This isn't shit where you want anybody, like, going to the grave. And now the last shit you said to your brother was some dumb shit about a rap beat. Do you get what I'm saying?
Dumb shit about a rap beat, yeah.
Well, what you guys need to factor in is that Cog's adopted. I don't know if that changes anything. But...
Cog's a what?
Yeah, he's adopted.
He's adopted? No.
Yeah, spread the rumor.
That makes sense.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, where the fuck I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. Doxed. Oh my god, remember how much of a pussy he was to reveal who he was? That was one of the things he said when you said to come say something to your face in Manchester. That you were like, I'll be there in a week. Come say what you're saying to my face. And he took it as like you were threatening him. And then he was like, I'm not going to dox myself for you, blah, blah.
You can wear the face mask, though.
The offer still stands.
Yeah.
I'm going to London in a week. I'm back. I'm coming. So if you want to set something up.
That's why I always laugh when Cog calls anyone a pussy. Because it was like, dude, he totally flipped out from Devin just saying, say that to my face. I'll be in Manchester in a week.
I will push for this to happen. So Cog said he was not afraid. But he just didn't want to get himself doxxed. Well, he's been doxxed now, and everybody knows what he looks like. You're coming to London.
Right.
I don't know.
I mean...
This could be fun. This could be fun. I'd watch the fuck out of this.
I just had to stare down with Mike Pierce. I'm not worried about Cog.
Oh, God, no. Okay, all right. Do you think...
Nobody's worried about Cog.
You could put a little prize on the table for him to show up there? And have a good little censored TV exclusive. Devin won't be the only fucking person up there fighting people on censored TV.
Short notice fight, me and Cog.
Yeah. Short notice, you and Cog.
Depends if I win my bets tonight. Yeah, I mean, it's not about the money. I mean,
well, for him it probably will be.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Put a little incentive out there for a very poor boy. He made $3.
Yeah, what is he doing? He was trying to talk shit. He's like, Devin. Somebody goes, Devin's e-bagging over at Censored TV, which I thought was great. So if you do something online, you're begging for money. So So these people who have jobs, they're not e-bagging, they're just begging. They're beggars. Okay.
Cog crowdfunded a ticket to America. Shut the fuck
really?
up. Yes. Oh, really?
I think that Zachlon B guy was talking about you like, oh, he thinks he's so good he's got to go behind a paywall or something. I'm like, yeah, he kind of is that good thing.
Right. But what does Cog do for money?
I have no idea.
He live streams, Devin.
And he made $3.
That's it. I think that if you can put a little bit of an amount on the table, get him to agree to this fight, and then you put it out on, put it out. Hey, if you come to Censor TV and get this subscription, little homie, You can see me and Cog throw down here in a second because he said he would do it.
Yeah, but
and the opportunity's now here.
Here's the issue. This guy, it's what I think Alf titled the stream, the correct title, because this guy, he's so desperate for attention that to even acknowledge his existence is him winning.
Yeah,
it is.
Like he gets off on other people knowing he's alive, even if we're just shitting on him.
Not false. Not false. And it could only help him.
Yeah, so I don't even have the interest. It's just so...
I wouldn't even say fight him. I was just saying about him saying something to your face, like that he would say on the internet.
Yeah,
That's
I will never say to not fight him.
The problem is...
I don't even think he'll do that.
Me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he was a fan of yours before you started.
It's impossible to not like me. Like, that's the thing. I don't understand it. So,
do you think Cog would end up liking you if he was stuck in a room with you for more than like?
Ah, yeah, he would have to.
He already likes me. My theory is he absolutely adores me.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
You think
That's my working theory about everybody. But yeah.
Well, it's a thing to say that there's a lot of people who do have like hate boners for you that are fans of yours. It's really weird.
No, but
like ask yourself or something. You know, like it's so weird. It happens.
That's one of the weird perks about not being on YouTube and not being in this race to be famous. It's I'm under the radar and I'm fine. For me, I'm doing the same thing, living the same lifestyle. The only thing is, oh no, I'm not getting the views I once got. It's like, who cares?
Yeah.
You know,
you're not getting the YouTube views you once got.
Right. I'm getting more money than I've ever got, but not as many views. I don't have as many comments from random spurts. I get 0 comments, and my life is better.
Yeah. Yeah, I can imagine. Well, to add on to your theory, I think part of that is he wishes he could be you. Like, because he's got, like, you know, he's this guy who's on YouTube. Remember, he used to make
Cog
videos.
would kill for your fucking...
Kind of like your kind of videos where he would, like, have a PNG and fucking make videos like, talking about stuff. Like...
Yeah, I once had a YouTube channel with 20,000 subs. I once had a YouTube channel with 0 subs. I'm not doing anything special. I'm getting online and talking and being creative. I mean, he has a brain and you know, he has a computer. So why aren't you at my level?
Well, the thing is, because you're talented and he's not. You have skills and talents, and he doesn't.
Yeah, and he
skills and talents.
He has a formula that is just cringe, and it doesn't work, and it's just Keystone Cops. It's just failing, and he attracts an audience of total dipshits. I mean, have you seen my audience? My audience is awesome.
Yeah. And there's some dipshits in your audience too, but you have a good percentage-wise, you know, breakdown of like a good, decent amount of people, and some really quality people, and then some piece of shits in the bottom of it.
Exactly. No, but online, everyone has a piece of shit everywhere. I'm talking about, you take my top 30%. I heard Marino just got on. I hear that.
Oh, we're streaming.
Marino, do you know you're on stream?
No. I'll come back later.
Do you know now?
Yeah.
I just, is there a single quality person in Cog's audience? Like a single one?
Person of quality in Cog's audience. Yes, I do know one.
Who's that?
But he doesn't agree with a lot of what Cog says. He just watches him all the time. It's a guy named Thomas Maurer. He's a good guy.
It's the one.
Well,
that's it.
I found the one. I know the one good Cog fan. It's, I think he was an ex-military. He's let me say veteran. I don't want people to think he got like kicked out, but you know.
I think we should change it up. Change the spelling of cognitive thought to cognitive thought, THOT. The H standing for not ho, but homeless. That homeless guy over there is cognitive thought.
Okay, that's the
that hobo? That hobo over there.
That hobo over there. There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
That hobo over there?
Got it. Nailed it. You fucked me up.
He's doing
Seth
well.
Gage threw to and said, "Hi, Marino."
Oh no.
Hi, Marino.
So
happened.
I know Sean was just here too, but I don't know where he went. I can, but just listening. Oh, okay. That's up to him if he wants to come in or not.
Let's leave.
But maybe there's a lesson in here. Let's try to broaden it out. Expectations versus what is real for you. So if you want to be a big time YouTuber and you're not, and you just cannot grow, you cannot get there, then you're going to hate your life. But he's trying to claim, oh no, this is just a hobby, this is a side thing, as if to suggest that his day job, his regular job, is some great thing. I mean, it's a lie. It's an obvious lie. He can't even be honest and say, I wish I was successful because I'm not. There's some people who legit do it as a hobby, and it doesn't faze them either way.
There's no way that it's a side gig. Yeah, you can tell Alf does it as a hobby. I do it while I do other work in the morning, or early in the day at this point. Now I started like noon instead of the morning.
Yeah, things have changed.
I do it while I'm doing other shit. It's literally a side thing. It's a thing I'm doing while I'm doing something else. And then you have someone like Cog, where you know that's his thing. That's him. That's who he wants to be. That's the pinnacle of like where his creativity is. He wants to be a rapper on the internet, also some sort of presenter. I'm not sure what kind of presenter, but he wants to present things, and that's fine. More power to him, but it's not like it was.
I think his downfall was the streaming thing. Before then, he had a pretty solid audience, and he was putting out videos. And then I'm guessing he saw the whole how well Warski Live was going, all this internet drama bullshit. So he wanted to stream and do that, and that's like slowly been the downfall of his audience, of him losing his audience throughout that time.
The final nail and what pretty much nuked it all was Coming to America to get with.
Yeah, that was the death knell. That was like the little nail in the hammer, like clunk.
Yeah, snuggling up with Esau.
Esau? He ended up in a tent with Esau.
Getting
they're gangl.
Finding out he's practically got catfished. And then snuggling up with Esau instead of hooking up with a chick that he thought was his girlfriend that wasn't. It's pretty sad.
That was probably the lowest point.
No, but really, every time I think he reaches the lowest point, he continues, and then he vomits on stream. Starts saying that it was on purpose. Like, if that makes it any better, it's even more pathetic that you did it for money. If you didn't do it for money, I would have been at least giving you the little bit to say, well, he got a little out of control. It happens. But doing it on purpose is so much worse. It's just way more desperate and pathetic for attention.
Get a better excuse than that.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. And then
get anything that's better than that.
And then look at today. He's still looking for attention. He just has no content.
This was my plan. Also, guys, tune in later. It's all gonna be shown on my stream.
Yeah, he planned it for content, which is exactly what I said to him like a year ago, that he has zero substance. This is what he has to do to get content.
When I saw that tweet where he was like, "It's all gonna be shown on my show," and it's like, Cog, is your show really just gonna be people making fun of you in a Discord? And then it was. It's gotten very.
His brother said he spooned for money.
He did. He spooned for fucking money. It's gotten very thin-skinned, very content drought in the Cog.
Yeah, look, in the last month, what has he done? He did a stream where every time people tipped him, he drank till he puked. And then he does this, like try to poke at me because we were talking about him in here and he didn't like it, I guess. And then he's trying to say we're mad. Oh, look, I can get the bad. But really what happened was you were spying on our Discord that's public, so you didn't even need to spy,
Spying on the
that's public, and we know that anybody could be watching because it's a public Discord. And he's all like, look, they didn't know I was watching and I was puppeteering them.
He was talking about how she got kicked out of the Discord. I got kicked out of his Discord.
Yeah, so what if she got kicked out?
Not a big deal. Yeah, it's fucking. She was trying to say she had been around watching the content. I was like, come on. Fuck off.
And to think, she said that on Twitter, and to think I was only in there to watch, to keep up with Devin's content. I was like, yeah, but then you're like taking screenshots, showing it to your boyfriend, which is fine, but then he flips out and orchestrates this whole thing that he thinks he's gonna get us on. And it's really strange.
it's a weird way to look at things where you think that you're gonna get anybody. But that is, he's just like, it's all gonna be like the way that he built it up. Like, guys, come look at this. This is what happens when I talk shit, and then other people talk shit better back. What it looks like.
Yeah, that's actually what happens every time. He talks about people not being able to handle the bants, but what really happens is he tries to banter with people, and they beat him every time, and that's all that happens. I don't get it. That's what I was talking about earlier, how on Twitter it was like he kept trying to one-up me, but it didn't work every time, and I'd one-up him. And like trying to tell me that he was trying to turn it back around on me, that, you're desperate for content. That's why you're going to stream about me tonight. It's like, no, I barely stream. Like, when I don't have content, I just don't stream. I'm not desperate for it.
He doesn't have a mentality that will allow him to let you say something and him not reply.
Mm-hmm.
He has to reply to every
no matter
single
how bad
thing that anyone says ever.
Is Cog the brain fire man or the gear and head man? Oh, he's the gear and head man.
What?
Right. That's his avatar, right? The gears in his head.
The brain fire man?
I don't know who the brain fire man is, though.
I want to be the brain fire man.
I want to be the brain fire man. That sounds cool.
That sounds cool. Fuck.
Man.
Oh, Jessica said cope harder.
Yeah.
Cope harder. He is reeled back on the use of sound effects. I noticed that, but also nobody was there.
Oh man, I remember I used to always bitch about that, and I'd be like, "Cog, why do you have that?" Like in his chats, I'd be like, "Why do you have that horrible fucking soundboard? Stop it!"
So
we can't hear your guests." He would be talking to guests, and it would come out super loud, and you couldn't hear what the guests are saying or what he was saying. It's like, what's the point of that? Fucking retarded.
Kevin said something.
Oh,
yeah.
There he is.
Here I am. Yeah. So let's review. We're talking about a homeless white man who fancies himself as a rapper, and he uses the N-word every day of his life in public.
Bangs on about the Jews.
Yeah.
He's very unhappy with Jews.
And he pukes on himself on camera for 9 minutes.
I
think the exact length of his puke session was the same time that George Floyd was choked out. I mean, we should probably have an 8-minute, 46-second moment of silence for his t-shirt.
It was
esophagus.
Devin, it was 9 minutes. It was like 9 minutes and a couple seconds. Somebody was talking about that earlier. So it was very close to the time.
Wow.
I would call that embarrassing.
Yeah,
if that
very
happened to me.
embarrassing. Like, how can you not be embarrassed by that?
God.
Do you realize if Cog comes up with a cure for COVID, he's just dicking around at home and he figures out a solution for COVID? That video will be all over the news. Man who cures COVID pukes on himself for 9 minutes.
Yeah, I posted it in the chat.
Behold, there's fucking gifs and shit. That was the thing I didn't expect. There were a lot of gifs. Him wobbling in the chair, him throwing up in his mouth, him finally getting over to the bag, him doing the Mortal Kombat fatality dance, the whole thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna make that one. I'm gonna put it in fast motion and put "finish him," wobbling back and forth.
So fucked up.
There was a pukeality.
Pukeality.
Nasty.
Toasty.
Wasn't it brown? It was like light brown.
Oh god, he's gonna do it. Okay.
People aren't seeing it. People watching the stream aren't seeing the Discord chat. So.
Are those GIFs? Oh my god.
Why? Why would he do that? I don't get it.
There should be one of him wobbling around with the stained up shirt. Those are all pre the shirt getting the business. That shirt did not have that coming. What happened to that shirt was a crime.
Skinny British mundane Matt.
Yeah, people are pointing out that Cog looks like a thin mundane Matt.
Yeah, I never thought of it.
Or a thinner mundane Matt.
It's pretty good.
Like,
if he had the same
he's got
haircut,
some
the
chub.
haircut's different, but he's got the same like goatee thing going.
He is slim, mundane man. He's like Laurel and Hardy with those two. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, that picture's so far. He's done. Just knocked out back of the chair.
Yeah, that's
His
great. His shirt's all
fucked.
dirt. Ugh. Looking
That
like
shirt
absolute
is
trash.
fucked.
And
Jeff
streaming
shared
it.
that one.
Like, how can you not be embarrassed by that? I don't
Well,
know.
that pop filter was doing the Lord's work. Let's just
Yeah.
If you guys didn't see that stream, that pop filter was doing double duty, just censoring out, where it might have got too bad.
But the whole premise
All
of
part of the
the stunt, the stunt was, look at how much of a man I am. I can drink all this liquor on cam and show you that, look, I can hold my liquor. Like, I party hard. I'm hardcore. And that didn't work out. Like, that didn't show us what he thought it was going to show us. Just like Andy Worski, Andy's the whole premise of him saying I'm going to fight people is I'm a man.
I'm tough.
I'm a true man, right? I'll fuck you up.
His meat.
And then he streams himself acting like a total pussy and doesn't even realize it. You know what I'm saying? And thinks it looks good on him. Makes no sense. That's what Cog does. He streams thinking it looks good on him, but he makes a total fool of himself.
The strongest thing on Cog are those fucking lip muscles that were able to hold all that shit in his fucking mouth when he threw it. You see it when it happens.
Ugh.
It's like that's gross.
Yeah, it's gross.
But
He
them
was
lips,
holding
they
it.
held it down.
They held
the
it.
lips held it down, man.
It's from all the yapping he does. They built up strength from all the yapping.
I'm just saying. I'm not saying, but I'm just saying.
He is highly insecure. Yeah, there's a lot of insecurity going on.
So, if puking on camera for the internet to always have and remember is not shameful and embarrassing to you personally, what would be?
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, what is embarrassing to Cog? Like, what would he be embarrassed to have on the internet?
Like, if he pissed on himself or shat himself, would he try to play that off? Be like, oh look,
Yeah.
I did it on purpose.
Yeah.
He would do that.
Like how about this? How
I'm
about
jackass.
he pulls his pants down on camera, and we get to see that he has a really disgusting little uncircumcised dick. Is that just a meme? Is his small dick a meme, or can we be ashamed of that?
I think he'd try to own it.
Going to be he probably meant for it to be tiny. He hacked
He meant for it to be tiny. I was in the pool right before that.
Like that's gonna be the game plan. Like that's the kind of dude Kage is like. It was always like that. You got played. I was just poking the hornet's nest. My very
I was surprised. Well, Billy was saying earlier that he apologized to him and he said sorry to Billy, and I was like, "Wow, he apologized!" Like, I don't think I've ever heard of Cog apologizing. That's amazing.
There's a new GIF, and it's just him like distressed and looks to be seizing in the chair.
Yeah.
Oh no, that one's bad.
Weird.
That looks.
Oh my god! It looks like
good.
It's almost falling off the
deleted
chair.
scenes from the movie Alien. Like, this is chest burster. Actually,
He dropped his fucking glasses in it.
Oh,
Did you
he
see
dropped his
that?
glasses
Yeah.
in it. Gross.
Oh.
No, I didn't
Fuck
see
you.
that
Oh,
before.
God, that's even more embarrassing.
Poor glasses. He didn't deserve that.
That's not okay.
Yeah.
The-
Two more on the way.
Fucking drinking the water. Yeah, chugging the water after vomiting.
That's not a good move. I think everybody knows
Hallelujah.
that's not a good move.
Hallelujah.
Baby sips, man.
These are all gifts that are just they're being made. I'm gonna say probably all of them. To be honest, these are all good. I like how he stares off into the distance after he drinks the water. He's just like,
That's him being proud of himself. Yeah, mission accomplished.
We did it, right?
Yeah, we did it.
Oh,
I wanted
no.
to puke
But
on
we're
screen
back.
for my audience, and
man.
I did it. Oh,
These
that's
are
violent. Those are some
Yeah.
violent fucking.
Oh my god.
But the reason that you know it's not a joke and it's not just some nothing event, his chat was damning. Every single one of his, I guess, regular people, they were like, "This is horrible. It's humiliating.
Yeah.
Please cut the stream."
Yeah, get off the stream, Cog. They were all trying to tell him to get off the stream.
So why did all of your fans think it was a massive deal? And he's still trying to peddle this bullshit and gaslight the world. Oh, who cares? It's just I drank a lot and threw up on myself.
Joke's on you. I was pretending.
I was only pretending to puke on screen. Wahaha.
It was supposed to happen like that.
Yeah.
But that's what he'd do. Like, if you fight this guy, you pummel his ass, and he's going to be like, well, yeah, I'm not even a fighter. You know, whatever. At least I showed up. Or something. He'd have some ridiculous spin bullshit.
Watching him jerk around with this bag over his face. What the fuck?
He has no self-awareness about the friends thing. Like, he has no friends anymore. Like, look what's happened. Dude, I've been beefing with this dude for like almost 2 years now, and the whole time he's had friend after friend after friend, and it just like it ends up being some horrible fucking split and drama. And it's just constant, and now he has nobody, so he has to like jab at people for content.
He's kind of notorious for like anytime anybody says anything to him, he'll just like release the DMs or whatever, even if it like there's nothing there. And they were like, well, why did you do that? And he said, well, I needed to make sure to clear the record. Clear the record on what? Like, we were talking. What are you clearing the record on? And that would happen with people over just like nothing conversations, and so many people quit talking to him. Like back when I first met him, people were doing that. They were just done talking to him then.
Taka, you've been in this space for a while. Why has his show, quote unquote, not grown? What is your analysis?
Because it's Cog, and he made it way too obvious that he can't take the bans after he had done the long run of being like, I'm doing a show called Banter Rants.
Yeah, I remember
I'm
that.
I'm doing all this shit, and I'm going at everybody about how they can't take the bans, and Tonka won't come on my show until that day that I went in there on a new channel, you know, that wasn't actually fucking banned. And I was like, hey, I'll come on your show right now. And he let me on, and then immediately like leaves. Like, it's obvious he's not what he sells.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cog is not what he says on the tin.
And all he saw was like he tweeted out, like publicly tweeted out a picture of him and his girlfriend. So I posted it in here last night. I didn't say anything. I didn't type anything about it. I just posted it in here. And he's saying I'm a pussy for not replying directly to him. He can't say it to my face. And I'm like, what? It's like, what I did was post it in here because we were all talking in the pouch. He didn't see that. He only saw the text stuff that people were making fun of him. But I was in here talking and saying, like, look at this guy. He gets a girlfriend, and the first thing he's got to do is like tweet her out and show everybody, look, I got a girlfriend. You know, and we were laughing like about it. Yeah, he did the same thing. It's hilarious. It's the first, right away, he's just gonna be like, look, I got myself a girlfriend. Look, guys, I'm not a loser.
It's like, dude, we all have girlfriends. Jesus.
Yeah.
It's not that big of a thing, Cog, but you make it a big thing. Like, and I keep looking at this GIF, the one where he keeps flinging his head into the fucking microphone. Jesus. I don't know. You were asking earlier, what would be embarrassing to Cog? I couldn't tell you at this point.
Yeah, I think at this point,
he's done everything that should embarrass him. He invited me on his show to kick me off 20 seconds later. Like, he muted me, pretended that I didn't say anything, and then ran off the show. Or ran off of his Discord.
And his audience saw that. There's no other way. Even his audience was like, I hate Tonka, but that was a bitch move.
Yeah, I saw that. They were like, what? Like, what are you doing, bro? But he did the same to me. He was saying right now, like, when we were arguing on Twitter, he was saying, oh, but you don't have the balls to come talk to me and blah, blah. And I'm like, I've talked to him before. And every time I do, he either yells over me and mutes me. All this shit kicks me off his stream and shit. Like, So why would I go talk to him if he's just gonna treat me that way? He's not even gonna listen to what I'm saying. Anytime I start explaining, I remember they made like an argument. I can't even remember what we were arguing anymore. But they kept making arguments to me, and I kept beating their arguments. So they started muting me. They started yelling over me and not letting me finish my arguments and shit. And then eventually kicked me off. They did that like twice to me, and I was like, alright, I'm never going on with these people again. But that's how
I got there off of the one time. I went there for 5 seconds, got fucking muted. He pretended that I couldn't answer his question because he muted me, and then he left the call. I was like, okay, yeah, I'm not doing that. If he wants to talk to me, he can come to my show. I don't mute people and pretend they can't answer my questions. That I don't let. That's so weird. Like, people knew that he cut it off. Apparently, he did it in the middle of me talking or something. He muted me, and then he never unmuted me, and then said, "Ha! I didn't think you had an answer," and he left.
But the funny thing is, though, it's all character revealing. So it could be one thing if you're a dickhead, you're kind of a dweeb, you do cringy rap, you have sound effects that you play ad nauseum, you drop the N-bomb for no fucking reason. That's all lame and shit. But I mean, that guy doesn't puke on himself and doesn't throw his brother under the bus in public. Like, that's next level sort of stuff.
He keeps thinking
there's
lower,
douchebags online. Yeah, but these dudes are just like, they're fucked up guys. Like, just on every level.
Sad sacks.
Dunning-Kruger, hypocritical,
self-awareness,
just predictable, repetitive, untalented. It's kind of miserable. And there's like, they're all drug addicts and shit and alcoholics. It's like, come on, man.
Well,
it's sloppy.
That doesn't help.
I've had discussions, I think maybe with gangl, whether we believe he has no self-awareness and thinks he's actually doing good, and the thing about self-awareness people is they don't know what they're doing, so they're so transparent, right? Like, everything they do, you see right through it. Even they think you don't, but you see right through it. It's so obvious, and it's obvious to everyone. But like, is that what it is, or does he know he's an embarrassment and he's just trying to play it up or something? I don't know. Trying to own it and be embarrassing.
I think he's insecure.
Yeah.
And the attention is good attention.
Yeah.
You think, Gangl?
By
the way, Gangl, you're a piece of shit. You were in this Discord, you're on Twitter, and this chat.
Oh,
yeah.
That was another weird thing. He has this problem. He goes, "You guys like AIU," or he framed it, "You're up AIU's ass" or something. Like, he says that to Alf and Chris.
Saying that you're going to hate Chris because you're her boss and she's not allowed to use an avatar.
It's just retarded. But wait a minute. What is? First of all, I had nothing to do with this. So he's in a conversation with two people on Twitter, and he brings me up, and his gripe is, "You like someone who isn't me." And it's like, so what?
Pretty much.
So what? I like them.
Yeah.
Who cares? What does this mean?
Yeah, it's a weird flex.
It's just so bizarre.
And then he said that he did it to jab at me because he saw I was talking about his girlfriend, or I posted his girlfriend in here. So he was like, "Oh, I did it to poke the hornet's nest, and then I was watching you guys and talking about it on Discord, and I manipulated the whole thing." It's like, no, we knew you were watching. We just kept busting on you because that's what.
I like how he's taking screenshots of our public Discord main chat, and he's acting like it's some leaked footage from the Pentagon.
He did. He's telling people it's all going to be on his show tonight.
Yeah.
Just stay tuned, guys. You'll see how people really talk when they think that no one's looking. Motherfucker, this is the main chat of a Discord with 1,000-some people.
He's acting like it's the Kraut Discord leaks.
They'll never get that again because too many people know what Discord is now.
Yeah.
Everybody knows what Discord is now. You can't
tell
people that bullshit.
Click that video. You'll see a nice Stockton slap, and the guy behind the counter who gets slapped, he doesn't react well to it. He doesn't have the hand speed to have avoided that punch.
It was coming. There was nothing they could do.
Yeah, he was a weird cat. Like he has his bangs are in his eyes, and he tries to blow it out of his face.
Jesus.
God, that was a horrendous slap on that poor child.
The shit out of him.
I mean, it's totally messed up. But the thing is, that guy's so busted imagine being a prosecutor today and you have a video of the incident. So it's not he said, it's not, it's like, here, this is assault.
Here's what happened.
Yeah, Andy Worski found that out the hard way.
Got.
Dude, I mean, he's not a child, but he's a kid to me, and the way he reacted to it makes it seem like he's a child, right? Like, that's the way a child reacts when, like, a child...
He threw his hands up in the
air. Yeah,
like,
when the mom slaps them, like, the glasses go flying, they're like, oh! Like, they don't know how to react, like, oh my god!
We're looking at a guy at a Burger King. He's giving this dude behind the counter the business. He's not ready. The guy behind the counter just got his hands down. He doesn't know what's going on, and all of a sudden... this fucking guy in sunglasses slaps absolute fucking fire at what looks to be a 19-year-old with a bowl cut. Just slaps the shit out of him. And his reaction is to put his hands up like he's on a roller coaster. Not in a block or anything like that. He's fingers spread, jazz hands at the ready. His hands are in the air.
You know, I don't know what that dispute was about, but I think it might be about a face mask. And I think face mask rage is the new road rage. I'll call it mask rage. Because it's happening. People are dying over this. Mm-hmm. You walk into a place and they're like, I'm sorry, sir, you can't. You need a mask. And people freak. And I wonder how many times, if you lift up your t-shirt and put it over your face, is that not a makeshift mask? Is that not good enough?
Just as good?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe?
I mean, I went to a restaurant today in Vegas, a Thai place, and they're like, you got to have a mask if you want to come in here. So I walk in there, and I look around, and obviously everyone's eating, so their masks are off. And it's like, it's kind of intellectually insulting. Like, why are we even at a restaurant? But God bless them, they're trying. Everyone's trying, you know, every little thing helps. But, you know, I felt the same way on the plane. We eat on the plane. So, but we have to wear a mask when we're not eating.
There are. Have you heard? There is a conspiracy theory that is the masks are being mandatory. That is a way to attempt to have Black Lives Matter, and Antifa, and all that stuff. You know, where they wear masks and they go
just
and
normalize them. Mm-hmm.
That is what the goal is with that. That is what I have heard come trickling down the pipes of the conspiracy.
Well, today I'm wearing a red T-shirt and a red mask, and I'm a little bit worried that people might think I'm from a gang. But yeah, it's dangerous. It's a fashion statement.
Vegas.
There's probably gangs out here. There's some shady looking people.
People definitely get shot in Vegas.
I mean, honestly, like I'm looking around at the human bodies out here, and they are unhealthy. They are fat. They're sloppy. They are decrepit. They're unattractive. The average body in Las Vegas is disgusting. Like,
I buy that.
The homeless people are like emaciated, dried out prunes. I mean, I've seen. Not that I'm rating the attractiveness of homeless people, but man, these guys don't stack up.
I don't know. We saw one pretty bad one in New York City together, remember?
Oh, yeah.
That was a pretty fucked up one. Her leg was all chewed up and shit. That's bad.
I don't know what it is, but maybe it's because I just got out of Brazil and Argentina, and like the average people there are just attractive. Like you're turning your neck almost every other woman that walks by. You're just like, here, I might turn my neck, but it's for a totally different reason. It's for a scientific study of how the hell did you get that fat? Or what on earth are those tats? Like, Jesus.
I've noticed a big weight gain in a lot of people during the entire quarantine thing. That has been the norm. I wonder what Vegas looks like during this whole quarantine thing and how that changed over there.
Before and after.
Yeah.
I mean, it really is a disaster for Vegas because Corona is like the worst thing that could have happened to this place. And I don't know if the the investors over here could even see that coming. But like, think of the strip club business. What kind of a hit that took. The casinos are closed. They're just not operational. A day that a casino doesn't have its doors open is a massive loss. So people are sweating bullets, I'm sure. And by the way, Faye has informed me that the bachelorette, who was a 40-year-old white woman, has stepped aside because she felt it wasn't the right moment. And in her place, we have a new bachelorette, and she is a black woman.
That's what she was saying the other night.
So,
Kevin?
Yeah.
Kevin?
So we have a black bachelorette and a black bachelor. So basically, racism just got fucked.
Racism is over. That's the end, right?
And there's a strong possibility, I'm talking really strong, that both of them choose a white person.
Really strong, you said?
Well, Faye is going to try to recruit you. When that show starts, the Discord is going to be all bachelorette all the time.
She's funny with that. You don't watch it,
Faye
Tonka?
does seem serious as fuck about The Bachelor and The Bachelor. That seems to be her shit. Is it her dating profile, the thing that says, will you accept this nose?
Exactly.
Yeah, it's so good. I love it.
And
that's a great line.
Yeah, it is great.
It's sacred. This is hallowed ground. The Bachelor, she's not here to joke about it. It's a big part of her life. In fact, she's just messing around playing video games until that show starts. I think that's just a time-killing exercise.
For real. I wouldn't doubt it.
Disney emoji will be taking the back seat.
But now I got a little interest in this Umbrella Academy because Alf and Mike Pierce are into it. So I might have to check it out.
Umbrella Academy. What is that? What are you talking about?
Tonka just revealed that he hasn't watched a movie in 10 years, so he's out of the loop on everything.
Well, there's a new thing with like some superhero shows where they're not actually superhero shows. So Umbrella Academy is like one of those. They're like superheroes, but it's not like a superhero show. It's more about family and them getting along and shit, and dealing with their issues and shit with each other. It's like more about
you were being hyperbolic a second ago, but did you know that I actually did go 10 years without watching?
Yeah.
Yes. I did, but I mean,
that is a legitimate claim you just made.
Yeah.
Nothing I can say to go against that. That is real.
I only speak in scientific fact, and that is a huge stretch because you don't get that many 10-year runs in a life. And
this is true.
I think that is Tonka's way of saying he's done time in jail.
Close. It was when I was wrestling.
He's on the road again.
Alright. I think I'm going to end this stream so we can just hang out and stuff.
So you can watch Umbrella Academy?
Nah, but just hang out. I think we've had our fun. Thanks for watching, everybody.